Game was funny as hell too. It was like I didn't know anything about it. It was there's a bunch of like anime characters, but they were all like characters from different games, just like featured in this one game. It was fun though.
That's dope.
Okay, we're live. Now you can say the things to get me canceled.
Boogers.
9/11 was a hoax.
The world is flat?
Hey, you gotta say lies.
No, boogers, not boogans.
You know, speaking of the world is flat, I feel really bad because this happened to me one time. I had like a roommate who was like, he was a pretty cool guy, right? I thought he was alright or whatever. And like one time we're like hanging out and he's like, hey, like, I feel like you guys are really cool. So like, I don't tell people this all the time, but like, I think the earth is flat. And I was just like, oh no, buddy, no.
He was a real flat earther?
Bro.
I've never met one before. Like, I always keep thinking it's just a joke, but like there's actually legitimate people that believe it.
Yeah, and he was like, I felt bad because he like came out about being a flat earther to me, and I was like, I don't take that shit seriously, and like I think he kind of like could feel that I don't take that shit seriously, but I was still like, well, you know, like I'm a science guy. Like if you could prove it, like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
The thing about,
you know what I'm saying? And he was just kind of like, yeah, you know, that's kind of like what I'm gonna do or whatever. What I'm gonna try and do. And I was like, all right, well, keep me posted.
We all know that the earth is on the back of the turtle.
Yeah, and then it's elephants under that. Or no, it's elephants and then a turtle, and then it's turtles all the way down.
See, what bothers me the most about the flat earth theory is they have some suspicious shit. They're like, hey, look, every space agency has, like, look at this NASA space logo thing. They're saying that this one red part of it is a piece of one of their specific rockets, right? And that's why they put it there, because it's like iconic. But then why does every single other space agency have that? It must be because the world is flat and they're all lying. Like, what they're saying is interesting. Like, hey, why do they have that? But then they're like, no, it's because the world is flat. And that's where...
Adam, I hope you're just getting in the character, not slipping into a flat earther.
No,
It's Carson talking, right? That's not Adam.
hey, man, I like my stoner fuel. I really like my stoner fuel. If you have a conspiracy theory, I will take you as seriously as I possibly can.
The fucking stoners conspiracy theories. Whoa, dude, check this out. Or like,
used to be
always
fun.
starts that way.
They used to just be fun. Like, you'd sit around
Yeah.
with your friends and be like, man, there's a car that runs on water, man. And now it's like fucking political and people are fucking living their whole lives by conspiracy theories. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's bonkers.
Yeah.
They made it, they ruined it.
The world has gone to shit, and that's why we play RPGs.
Make conspiracy
from
theories
here.
great again.
Because in a world where you're still on Earth, but you're fighting vampires and shit, real stuff doesn't seem so bad. Yeah. Booger.
Sam
All right.
Squatch.
Maybe this campaign should have taken place in Florida.
Oh God.
Yeah, that'd be right at home then.
But then it would
Just
have
be a
been like
normal game.
extra crazy.
It's just another Tuesday in Florida.
All right. Let's open the thing that I need to open. You know, put the wrong cover, right cover. There we go. Hey, how do you like the new tabletop we're playing on? We're all sharing at a table with drinks and shit.
Fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Dude.
Amazing.
Where's my shit? I am so disheveled today. I'm good at
You're
this,
good
I
with your
swear.
own. You have a fucking beautiful shirt on today.
Disheveled? I haven't shaved in weeks.
Really?
Yeah, also look at my hair.
I also haven't shaved in probably longer than weeks.
Bro, I can't grow facial hair. What are you talking about?
Mustache since March, baby.
I
I
shaved
feel your
like,
pain, Pat.
I feel like a month and a half ago, maybe less, but it grows in quick, so it's always hard to keep track of it.
I'd be scared if Platt had like the goatee. He would look like a devil, like with the jawline and everything.
I
Like
can't,
it,
grow,
Yeah.
I can't grow a goatee because I'd look like my fucking dad, bro.
No,
There
you
was
do
one time-
you do the soul
there was one
patch in
time
a
I
in a
had-
mustache.
There was one time I had like a goatee come out, and I came out from my room or whatever. My mom was like, "You look like your dad," and I immediately was like, "All right, time to shave."
Get it off me! Get it off
I
me!
would be down with like the mustache and then like just the
The soul-
know what I mean?
like a
I could
soul
probably rock
patch.
that.
Or like
The dead
unconnected.
man's hand is what they called it in Fallout 3.
There you go.
I need more of like, it would be more of like Boomer Buck's mustache though, with like my soul patch. That was,
Yeah.
Proper Van Dyke right there.
yeah. Nah, I just got my little shaggy tuft.
I feel like Alexa, set the den to 100%. There we go. I was like, I'm missing a fill light. What's going on? Oh yeah, it was set at like 10%. There we go.
Alexa,
Oh,
full
right.
power.
Full power. Full power, bitch.
Alexa, set the mood lighting. I'm trying to jack it in the den.
Jacket
Lights
lighting.
dim to like 15%.
Sets to a soft, warm light. And there you go. Bounce, bounce.
Yeah, babe, I was just gonna say Barry White starts playing in the background.
Oh yeah. You damn right. All right. Okay. Let's get started.
Oh, get out of my head! He's in my brain!
Let's stop the music for a second, first of all, so that I can hear myself think, because there's not a lot of space in there. I gotta do that.
I mean, that voice made me feel like how all blondes probably feel, right?
Why you gotta
Just
go
that,
there?
just that echo.
Why
in
you
the-
gotta
in the
attack the blondes? They didn't do anything to you.
blonde.
Is this fucking like 2003, bro?
Yeah, what the fuck?
What just happened?
How old are your jokes?
That's some anti-feminist shit right there, dude.
I didn't say women.
Buddha's kind of like Internet Explorer. He's catching up. He's catching up.
I asked Jeeves for some jokes on my Netscape, and this is what he gave me. All right. All right.
You know, Buddha, you can get Chat GPT to start writing jokes for you now.
Yeah. There you go. I'm sure it's getting a lot of use with like everyone being on strike. So, yeah.
ChatGPT told me that the next Monster Hunter was set in a super futuristic world and that there was going to be a new weapon called the Arcane Gauntlet, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking strangle this robot.
Imagine it's real though. Imagine it's got the inside scoop.
You had insider information.
Bro, I don't know. I don't know what I would do.
All right. Let's actually start now. We're going to actually start now. Okay. So let's get into a bit of a setting the scene here. A man sitting here in his dusty blue jeans smooths down his white mustache as he slams back another drink. He sits alone in an empty roadhouse. It looks like it's been closed for a very long time. The lights are off. There's cobwebs in the corner. All the chairs are either up on the tables or broken pieces off to the side. The figure looks at himself in the dust-covered mirror, barely able to see his own reflection before talking to you, the listener. This here's a story of people in places you don't expect, doing things you'd never reckon. This here's a story of people that are not only the heroes of their own story, but maybe the story of others. Oh, sure, there's all sorts of twists and turns this story's gonna take, but we're not quite there yet. Because every story's got a beginning, a time when the heroes come together for their first real adventure, a time of danger, a time of mystery, and a time of discovery. The people in this story just dealt with a bunch of rough-riding bikers, Los Barones de Sangre. I dare say that was a tussle for the ages. The people getting shot up, stabbed, and even straight up thrown out the roadhouse window, like some kind of old-time cowboy movie. I think even old Neil Armstrong, the roadhouse dog, not the astronaut, got some bark seeing. After some drinks and word with the owner of the establishment, who also moonlights as a hunter of the supernatural, they learned that Los Barones de Sangre may have been led by a vampire of some repute, but that it'll take some time to suss out his whereabouts. In the meantime, Isha thought it'd be best to test out the skills of her new fledgling hunters by solving a mystery that's plagued Jake, her bartender. Something about folks spray painting graffiti on his house and other parts of the tiny town of Golconda, Nevada. That'd be for the sheriff to deal with if it weren't for the fact that mixed in that graffiti were dangerously accurate occult symbols that, if put in the wrong order, well, they could do some seriously nasty things. Maybe it's time to go suss out where these street artists are getting their inspiration from. And yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. We were going to get into it anyways. Do it.
I'm just saying, if it does happen to be kids spraying the graffiti, you know we can't kill them, right?
Why not?
Because that's gonna catch us like at least 15 to 20. I can't go to jail.
Look, if they catch me, I'm going for at least 15 to 20 anyways. What's another charge?
Like, this is Nevada. I guess, like, people die here all the time. Like, that dude we just shot not too long ago. But maybe we shouldn't kill kids? I don't know. What do you think, Doc?
I don't really like killing anybody.
All right.
Like, what are you talking about? Why are we immediately going to death here?
Look, hear me out. If anyone has to kill the kids, since I'm probably going to go to jail for a long time if the cops ever catch me anyways, I'll be the one to pull the trigger, and then you guys all figure out, maybe a way that we don't have to kill them.
I mean, again, like,
And I'll just be like Plan B.
It's just spray paint, man. It's just spray paint. We don't have to go that far.
We just gotta ask him a few questions, smack him on the wrist, maybe. You don't gotta kill him, man. Holy.
Yeah, but then we can spray paint them on the wall. Wait.
Why don't we just teach them to spray paint cooler shit and not all this nasty stuff?
I could use three square meals a day.
Well, like, they're probably all indoctrinated into, like, the Illuminati, working in the dark web. So, like...
They're drawing these symbols perfect.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Let's save the killing as a last resort. But throw them around a little bit, maybe.
Also, Carson, it is a little cramped in here. Have you ever thought about a pizza van?
This is, like, all I could afford after, like, the aliens took my BMW.
Yeah, yeah.
Are we in fucking Carson's van right now?
Carson's little Fiat.
Sure.
I thought I had my own bike.
He's like just yelling on the window.
Yeah.
Maybe you've like Bluetoothed your helmet like into like someone's phone, because I doubt the car hasn't. So.
Yeah,
Doc is definitely probably riding bitch, just back seat in the middle like this.
All I'm saying is next time I call shotgun.
No, I always have shotgun. And I'll pump my shotgun.
Like, can you not? Can you throw your shotgun away in my Fiat?
At least like put it down. Like, why you gotta be cocky in here?
Like,
Just put it to your side.
Yeah, just stick it back in your coat, man. You guys mind if I, like, vape?
It's your car.
Yeah, I just want to be polite.
You don't give shit.
You're gonna eat some grapes?
I prefer you wait, but it's your car.
Was eating grapes at the driving wheel?
No, it's actually cherry, dude.
Doc pulls out a little asthma inhaler and hits it twice and puts it back in his pack.
He's in the backseat like, oh, it's fine.
Oh, and like I'm sorry, the back
Sandy's house vibes.
I like pull out a cigar and be like, do you mind if I smoke out the window?
Yeah, like the resale value's already shot on this thing. I drove it over very many curbs.
Just like fucking hang my head out, fucking holding my hat, but like smoking with the other hand.
So we now have the map. So in between sessions, I settled on where you were. You guys wanted to be in Nevada. And I found a town in Nevada called Golconda, which I was like, this is a real place. It's a pretty awesome name for such a tiny little shit town. But yeah, so I have based you in Golconda, population 182. And there's another town where Pizza Planet is, not too far away, enough that, if he boots it, your pizza delivery guy can get here just in time. But yeah, you're, for the most part, you've been sticking around Golconda. You can see that the Roadhouse is to the right side there. Kind of off, like the Roadhouse is off by itself. Like it's not near like anything. It's in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. But then as you get into town, you have your other things, and I believe I set everything appropriately, so you should be able to see all the little markers.
If you can't see the markers, click on your journal notes tab to activate it. You might need to click on the little pin.
Yeah, you might need the pin.
Tab. What is that?
Yeah, it looks like a bookmark on the left-hand side. And then make sure when you click that, there's a pin toggle notes display. Make sure that's turned on. Cool. And then you'll see all the little like pins on here. If you double click them, it like brings up like little blurb of information about each one.
And little tidbit, if you hold Alt, it will show you all their names at once.
Oh, yeah. So it does. Yeah, there we go. So you know that there's some shit going on. It's not just Jake's house, although Jake was the one that like reported it to you guys, but there's been graffiti at several points throughout the town of Golconda. So, yeah, it is up to you to investigate and figure out. It's your first task. What's going on?
Do we know the other spots that were hit up?
He just said other spots around town. I think he might have mentioned Ike's Market and Motel was at least one of them, and, which is like right here. And probably the RV park.
Mila Kunis is in this.
Yeah, she is.
She does kind of look like Mila Kunis, doesn't she?
Right?
Starring.
Like that 70s show era Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
We might as well stop at Pretty Boy Jake's first. It's like right there on the way into town.
Yeah. I was also gonna say it might be worth investigating, like going to the sheriff's station to see what kind of reports they got as well.
Isn't that like something you'd know, Pig? I mean, Lee?
What? Probably.
Don't you have like a police scanner or like...
I'm a former cop, man. I don't got that stuff no more.
What's a formal cop? Like you wear a suit and shit, man?
Ex-cop. Don't work there.
Do you have a good rep with them?
Yeah, I should be fine.
So like,
I'm just gonna say this now. I'm not walking into no fucking cop shop, nor am I going anywhere near a fucking cop shop.
Listen. We don't all have to go, but I mean, if you've got a good rep with the cop shop, maybe you can get the police records, right?
Yeah, for sure. And whoever wants to come with me, you'll be safe. They won't try nothing with me.
I would definitely love to come because like...
definitely try something if I walk in there. You know how many fucking warrants are for my arrest?
I'll just pull out my old badge, but I got this.
I have like 7 or 18 Freedom of Information Acts that I'm waiting for them to like give me documents on, but you know.
Okay, so why don't we drop off half the team at Jake's and the other half of us go to the sheriff's station?
Splitting things up? I fucking love it. Let's go. I mean, Jake's is pretty much on the way for the most part. So, yeah.
Anyone who is against being around cops.
Look, my character is literally wanted by the law. That's in their like type descriptor, whatever fucking thing. So I probably shouldn't just go to a police station.
This is too much.
Yeah, and then you keep arresting me for loitering.
Works. So who all, you know, let's like actually like drag you out, say if you're splitting up so I know who the fucks were. So who all is going to be investigating at Jake's and who's going to the Bacon Station?
Jack is going to Jake's.
I'm with Jack.
Okay.
Cassius is gonna go to the sheriff's station.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the sheriff's station, but I will text Jack like the link of the TikTok series or whatever the fuck we found, so he knows what the symbols look like and what to look for.
Okay. Cassius is going here.
Yeah, I'm going to the police station as well.
Carson. Leo. Sorry, where was Doc going?
I guess I'll go with the 2 trigger happy guys to Jake's house.
Even split. Even split.
You three just pray for me if you believe in anything. If you don't, just look up at the stars.
The only
Keep
thing
in
I
mind,
believe,
Doc.
only thing I believe in is Lady Luck.
Don't worry, you're with the safest. You're with the safest guys around.
Let's move that to the side. Okay.
Pump my shotgun again.
Grab the like at the sound of it, like he's like, Jesus Christ.
Grab the slug that falls out and push it back in.
So you drop them off and then you guys like start riding towards the Popo station. I'm gonna deal with the people that landed at Jake's place first, and Jake actually probably followed you because he wasn't sure if you'd like need to be let in the house or anything like that. So since you're basically the only customers aside from Lucky, who they just kind of like, yeah, we're closed down, but Lucky, whatever, you can stay. Isha will just like serve him
inside, like racking up his tab anyways, even though they're closed.
They've got
I took all his money.
Yeah. That's why it's a tab.
Money, remember? It was trust fund money, but not his trust fund.
And he's probably got a healthy tab or unhealthy tab there. I'm sure they've got like a meter on one of the taps that he just sits under.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys show up to Jake's house. Now, once Golconda is this dusty ass, like middle of nowhere type of podunk town. Like think of the style of town that, like, you know, like the Tremors movie, like most of the houses are fairly far apart. There's like nothing above one story. Like they're all these tiny little shacks for the most part. So what he calls a house is really just like a couple room shack. I mean, half the town is literally just RVs. It's considered campground, but none of the RVs have moved in like a decade. And if between sessions you want to see what the town looks like, once again, this is a real town. You could just go to Google Maps and it is as how I describe it. No offense if anyone from Golconda randomly sees this, I guess we'll tag them, but I'm sure it's a very nice town in its own manner. The bakery sounds nice, so good on your cinnamon buns.
Looks like you'd only offend a potential 182 people, so I think you're good.
Yeah. And they're in Nevada, where they're not going to come up here. Anywho, yes, you get to Jake's. Jake's got a decent sized house, all things considered, at least for this place. It looks like he might actually have like a basement. He's still a one floor, like almost like a bungalow, but it looks like, according to the little side windows you see at the bottom and the stone foundation, it looks like he actually does have a basement. And as you get there, you can see this like off-white beige-ish type siding is covered in graffiti on the one side of the house. And it's a mixture of things. There's the obligatory penises, of course, but there's other things as well, like gang signs that probably aren't real gang signs, a bunch of like ha 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 I was here, like a lot of really stupid immature shit,
like bathroom graffiti basically.
Yeah, but every once in a while you guys see some like intricate symbols that doesn't really match the rest of it. Well, anything I can help you guys with? Might as well feed Rex one here.
Loses his tongue as he approaches some of the symbols that are definitely not sexual or anything in nature. The really curious ones, and gets really close to him and starts like copying the symbols in a little notepad, like drawing out what they look like.
Okay.
Carson sent Jack like the images on his phone or whatever, so I guess he'll try to like match them up and make sure they're the same ones or whatever.
All right, so you're just like double checking the symbols, make sure they're written.
Yeah.
All right.
Jack's not familiar with this shit. He has no fucking clue. He thought it was all fake up until, you know, him and his buddy. He had to kill his entire biker gang because they turned into zombies, right? So.
Yeah.
Prior to that, he was like, "Oh, come on, that's all fake." So.
Wait, how long has it been since we ate the pizza quesadillas, or whatever they were?
Oh, not long. Like 15, 20 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. Actually, did rest for a little bit while. Might have been a couple of hours.
Okay. Well, while we're here, Duke pulls out a slice of the pizza quesadilla and starts eating it.
There you go.
Out of his pocket.
Does it look like it's just the graffiti that happened at Jake's house, or is there anything else out of place that we can tell just from looking at it on the outside?
I would like you to make an intellect task for me, just to see what you can see.
Are there any like other houses on the street that have been graffitied as well? Like, I guess Jack would maybe like walk up and down the street a little bit and just kind of like, you know, peer off to the. I feel like it would be pretty easy to tell.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Well, we'll start with Doc first. So, Doc, you go through. You're investigating around the area and stuff like that, and you almost don't notice it, but it's like it's the middle of the day. Actually, it's nearing the end of the day, and as you step back, you also realize there's a very slight discoloration in the grass, and you're like, whatever. Like, I'm surprised he even has grass. He's one of the few like people around that actually like maintains a yard of any kind. It's not just like dust and sand. But he has a very, very nice groomed home. But in this like yellowed, half dead grass, some of it is almost bleached white, you realize. And it is, as you step back, you realize in a pattern. Getting down and checking it out, it looks like you can smell it's almost dissipated now, but you can smell what you think is lighter fluid or some sort of fuel of some kind. But it doesn't look like the grass is burnt. It looks like they poured it in some sort of pattern, but it was never lit.
I want to light it. I want to ask Jake if I can light it, though. Doc wouldn't do it just out of willy-nilly. Hey, Jake.
Yeah.
Come over here. Look at this. Have you noticed this about your grass?
Is there something funky about the colors? Yeah.
Smell it. It smells like a message. I think we need to set it ablaze.
You want to light my grass on fire?
Oh, I mean, I'll see if I can get it fixed for you if it does anything bad, but I really think a message is here, and the only way to really discover it is if we set it on fire. Please?
Well... And he looks around, he's like, I guess there's not a lot of grass around here. It's not like we got to worry about starting a brush fire around these parts. All right. Yeah, if the sheriff, well, yeah, I think it'll be fine.
Hey, fellas,
all right.
Either one of you smokers got a light? I just got this inhaler.
Yeah. Jack will toss him a lighter.
Doc like flicks it a couple times, doesn't really. Okay. Gets down there and lights the grass.
All right, yeah. The grass, it doesn't burn evenly like in the pattern at first, because you think whenever this was poured was probably a while ago, and the fuel has since dissipated for the most part. So at first it's just burning in a circular like pattern out from where you burn, and it's not doing much. But eventually those areas where it was soaked in whatever do burn a little bit faster. So it's just enough that you can kind of piece it together as the entire lawn just kind of goes and like starts to burn away. And it appears to be another larger concentric circle with like other runes inscribed in it as well.
It's like those crop circles.
Huh. That's kind of weird.
Aliens. And I'm just gonna start looking up like, are they here?
Actually, as you look up, you'll notice one thing you haven't seen in a long time. Clouds seem to be gathering over top of Golconda. Like rain clouds.
These go rain, boys.
When the fuck was the last time it rained out here?
After a few moments.
I can't remember any. It's always so dry out here.
After a few moments, so Jack, you like pass off your lighter and you were just going to check out some of the near houses, and you do see they weren't hit as hard as Jack's, but you do see occasionally there's like spray paint in other houses and stuff, an electrical box, a mailbox, like whoever's tagging this place has just been going nuts.
Does any of it match up with the stuff that Carson sent me?
There's one or two pieces just random, like it seems to be like randomly shuffled, like there's no rhyme or reason to it, but there are a couple of pieces like on the mailbox. One of them seems to be some sort of intricate occult symbol, like it's not matching like the general like cock and balls you're seeing in a lot of other places.
Yeah.
And as you go to reach down, you start to feel the rain. You feel a couple drops of rain on you. And Jack, you go to like brush it off, and as your hand moves away from your face, you've got red on your hand.
Red? Oh. Is the red? Jack's just gonna like hold his hand out for a sec. Is whatever is dripping on me, is it red?
Yes.
The raining blood?
Yes.
Yeah.
It does have that
other guys,
viscosity of like a blood-like texture. And the other guys, you're starting to notice this as well as you're standing there.
So Jack's gonna like shout to the other guys like, "Hey, I think it's raining blood, not like the Slayer song. Like it's literally raining blood."
What did you guys go and do?
Fuck if I know, Jake. Let me in your house. I don't want to get covered in blood.
Tries
Yeah.
to collect a sample.
All right, so you're like holding up a jar and like getting rain, and like you guys like you head in. So Doc is collecting a sample. Duke, do you go inside along with Jack and Jake?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
So
want to get rained on.
you three are inside. Doc, how are you collecting a sample right now? Are you just standing out there with a jar, or?
I've got different like vials from my medical kit.
Okay.
That I carry with me from time to time. And I'm gonna see if I can't procure. Actually, I'll probably try to hold my hand in some kind of like scooped pattern to like catch it and just get as much into the little vial that I can. It's probably only a little 2-ounce vial with a cork on it.
Doc, I would like to propose a GM intrusion to you.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
If you would like to accept, go ahead, click accept in the chat there and give the other experience to whomever you want to give the other experience to.
Let's see who's with me.
Let's get that 1 sec.
With you.
It's Jack. I'll give it to Jack.
Oh, appreciates it.
There we go. Okay. All right. So you gave it to Jack. So, Doc, you are standing out there, and you start getting like a few drops into the vial, and you think you're actually doing pretty good when it's one of those like cloud drops on you, torrential downpour type of thing. You guys see Doc just standing out there with his vial, like trying to get some of it into it, when all of a sudden it looks like the scene from Carrie, and he's just standing there and everything is red, and Doc is red, and his hair is like plastered to his face. The vial is full, but you are just drenched head to toe in this coppery tasting red viscous fluid.
And can Jack try and like run out and drag Doc back in?
And then the rain just stops and it's sunny again. So yeah, like as soon as you step outside, like the clouds are already clearing.
So I put the cork on top of the vial. The Doc, his shoulders are completely down. He is defeated by the moment of
rain
just trying to do something and just covered, like chin tucked to chest. He puts the vial in his pack and he can't even open his eyes. Like his hands are covered in blood. Every time he wipes, more blood's going into his eyes. And he's going, Jake.
Jack is gonna walk up to Doc and just like kind of like puff him on the back of the head and be like, "You should have gotten in the fucking in the shelter when you can," and just kind of like drag him in a little bit.
Oh yeah,
like,
the obvious thing that was gonna happen was a torrential downpour of sanguine liquid while I was collecting drops into a vial. Of course, that was the first thought in my head. What is going on here?
You ain't bringing him in my
I'll
house.
help you clean your fucking eyes up.
He ain't coming in here.
Yeah, I got like a towel in there.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I got here's the towel I used to wash the dog with. Here.
Yeah, throw me a towel, Jake. I'll clean him up a bit.
Well, they're cleaning up. Duke, you like have a moment to like look around, and you notice something. The red rain stained the ground, the building, everything around this house, and maybe like far enough away for like the house beside it. But that's it. It's like a circular pattern, like focused on
like
this
the
house.
Mailbox or whatever where Jack was.
Like a focus fire.
Yeah, just this house. It's like this house and a bit of a radius around it.
Okay, yeah.
And Duke, you realize you like as they're cleaning up and stuff. Like you look around and you're like, fuck, it's just here.
Yeah. Look down, look up, and be like, the hell? It's those aliens. They know we're here. Guys, the aliens know it's us. They know we're doing something. Cause like it only rained here.
No. Fucking Doc, you asked for my lighter, and then I went and I walked down to the street and I seen some weird runes on a mailbox, and then some shit started happening. So, what did you do with my lighter?
Telling you it's aliens, man.
Also, I want my lighter back.
It's
I want
aliens.
to have a cigarette after the blood rain. That's kind of distressing to see. I would like a cigarette.
He pulls the lighter back out of his pocket, and it's just like squishy. Like his pocket's just like that squishy viscosity.
Oh God,
And
yeah.
the lighter's like covered in it, and he hands it to you, and he says, "I doubt it works."
Jack like grabs it, and then he takes like the towel that Jake gave him, and he tries his best to like clean it off, and then like flick it a bit and see if it lights.
You want to see
the
you want to see if the blood lights? You said
No. He just wants to use the lighter like after he got it back. He wants to have a cigarette. Does the lighter work? Is it...
Oh yeah, he probably
tried
flicked it
cleaning
closed
off
when he
with
was
the
done with
towel.
it. Like it took a moment for the
Okay.
blood to start. So your lighter's fine. Lighter's fine.
All right, yeah,
And Doc, your whatever you were filling up with the blood is full. Like you have an entire whatever. Like it could be like a fucking pint jar or something. It'll be full of blood. Whatever you filled up.
Yeah, I've corked it and since put it back in my pack, but I'm not happy right now.
Obviously.
Yeah, you guys like happen to look outside. Like there's a couple of people from like across the street. And once again, like it only hit like one, like maybe the house across the street and one house beside it. He's at the end of the street. So it hit like 3 houses, and like one of them, they're not home yet. And then the people across the street, you don't see any adults, but you do see a couple of kids come outside and be like, "Wow, ew, whoa, ew!" And like this boy like pushes his sister into like a puddle of it, and like the kids like start roughhousing in it.
That's funny.
I'm not gonna tell him.
So yeah. So you found what appeared to be you're probably sussing out at this point a ritual that was just not finished or something and had just been left.
Doc finished it.
Do I get the feeling like I finished the ritual?
You do. You well, or at least you made something happen. You don't know if it was like a partial ritual, if like this was all it was supposed to do, or like you don't know much about this yet. You've done some research into the spirit world, but like this whole like arcane occult symbols doing shit is still kind of new to you. And you're hoping that
I'm
effect
thinking
was
more
it.
along the lines of like the cause and effect of the timing of me lighting the grass on fire to torrentially downpour of blood.
Yeah, you are guessing
coincidental.
you are guessing you were the reason that just happened.
Okay, perfect.
Duke's also thinking you're kind of suspicious now. Because you made it rain. He thinks you're part of the alien conspiracy now.
Doc, what are you doing? It's gonna rain.
He's just eyeing you.
See you eyeing me. I'm still like wiping this stuff off of my face.
Jack got a towel from Jake and he used it to like wipe you down.
Okay.
And if it's not blood, it's got to be something a lot like blood. But you're guessing it's probably blood. Like it smells and kind of tastes coppery. It's like does that thing like you get blood on yourself even if you wash it off, you're still kind of like pink or whatever because it like soaks into human flesh or whatever. So like even after you wiped off and like you're just pink and red from head to toe because I think you were wearing a white shirt too, weren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, lovely. Not anymore.
Yeah, maybe come inside next time.
I forget what they're supposed to do for that when you get blood on clothes. Is it ice? You're supposed to ice it?
Juice.
Is it grape juice?
Or is that skunks? Tomatoes?
No, tomatoes and skunks.
Hey, can I have a fresh shirt? I know you don't want me inside, but can you please just get me a fresh shirt?
Yeah, how
What I
about
normally do.
how about we get you a bucket and some soap and I'll get you some clothes. They may not
You got a
exactly
fucking
fit you.
hose, Jake?
Yeah, here.
You got a hose? Here. Give me the hose. You go find the clothes.
Okay,
Give me the
alright.
hose. I'll just hose them down in the backyard. And Doc, you just strip down.
Most of what I got might be a little big on you because I'm kind of a big guy, but I think I've got something that'll fit you. So one second.
Yeah, get him some clothes and a towel. I'm gonna hose him down, and then
Okay.
you can towel off, and then put some fresh clothes on.
So he comes out with socks for you. He's like, I haven't got any shoes for you, sorry. But he also has a pair of like spandex bicycle shorts and like a workout shirt, like one of those like stretchy workout shirts. He's like, this is the only thing I thought that might actually be like, because it's stretchy, that it might fit you.
I couldn't have picked a better outfit myself, Jake. Thanks. This is perfect. Doc wants this day to be over at this point. Like he is defeated beyond measure.
You got like hosed down in the backyard.
When you were hosing me and I stripped my clothes off, like I was barely covering myself because I just didn't give a shit anymore about any of it.
Just a shame.
Yeah, it's just full on shit.
Jack doesn't care. He's just like fuck it. He's having fun with hosing you down just cause he knows Doc's having a bit of a bad time and Jack's that kind of guy. He laughs a little bit even though he feels bad because you're his buddy.
Duke was sitting on the stairs watching, but he was having like prison flashbacks.
He feels bad for Doc, but he feels like they'll probably laugh about it at some point later in the future.
Way later.
And at one point, the kids
Jack's
across
laughing, even though Doc's not.
the kids across the street also like they like look at you for a second as you're getting hosed off in the yard. But the kids actually they don't laugh at you or anything because you figured they've probably done the same thing quite a bit in this area. So they're just like, whatever. And then they go back to fighting. And at one point, you see like the little girl like chase the boy with a baseball bat and like into the house. You just hear like a tunk, and then they just stop fighting for a while.
Great.
Oh man, where's those kids' parents?
No sign of adults anywhere. But yeah, Doc, you have, I'm going to say like you put your notebook away before that happened. So like maybe around the edges, there's a little bit of like, little bit on it, but for the most part, your notebook is still fine and readable. So you've got like the notes, and unfortunately, or fortunately, you got the notes because the rain actually somehow stripped a lot of the graffiti off the side of the house.
Okay. Oh wait. Stripped it off, like, or just covered it up.
The house, the house itself, it not only is the graffiti gone, but a lot of the paint off the siding got stripped as well.
Okay. Okay.
So the only record you have is what you have.
The sake of brevity on the whole scene, Doc is pretty much tapped out of the scene. You guys can take over for now if you want to do anything else, but Doc has no interest in
he's in shock.
Lighting anything, writing anything in his book, or he's got his biker shorts on, his fresh gym shirt, and he is sulking in a corner somewhere, probably under a tree, to where in case it happens again.
Hey, we should keep this stuff because it looks like it took the paint off everything. We could sell this stuff, make millions. I wouldn't have to sit on the side of the road anymore. We could make millions. Millions. Okay, make the rain come back. Let's get some more.
Duke,
Make it
they've
rain.
got stuff that can take paint off. It's called paint thinner.
Yeah, but look at this.
Turpentine.
Look how effective this was.
Well,
So
yeah,
effective.
that's true.
We can make so much money. I could buy so many quesadillas.
Resembling blood has a side effect, though. May not be marketable.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Also, I'm not sure if Doc there is able and or willing to repeat this process.
Come on, Doc. You want to do it for old Dookie?
No.
Come on.
No. Twice over. Doc is not doing anything right now. If you want to do it, you go right ahead.
No. What is Jack doing at this point?
Sorry, what's happening right now? Sorry.
They're just Doc is just kind of like space cadet, like gone out of it. He's in shock, obviously, having just been rained on with human blood. And Duke is trying to come up with some sort of like business or Ponzi scheme or something to do with this random blood and the fact that it's like stripped all the paint off of like Jake's house, as well as like the local, like the other houses and the mailbox and everything.
Okay. Jack was originally gonna go look for like other signs, which he had already found right before things started raining. I guess otherwise, I don't know. They want to find like the kids that did the stuff, but they have no idea where the fuck they're looking for. So Jack has no idea what he's really doing.
Well, if you just want to sort of investigate the area, like outside of the blood circle, make an intellect task for me. Yeah. If you got any skills, let me know.
I'm good at tracking. It says trained in tracking creatures, and if they've wronged me, it's ease.
They haven't really wronged you, but I would consider whatever did these things creatures.
Okay, cool. So I can roll my tracking for that. Then?
Yeah.
Okay.
4 is pretty good. Like whoever did this has obviously not been like, they're not stealthy, they're not subtle, they're not.
It didn't add my trained to it, I don't think.
Yeah, so skill level trained. It did. Marco changed it. It doesn't show the +1 for the trained anymore. It just automatically bumps it up. It's only if you apply effort or something that it's showing the +1. Oh no, so you're right. It didn't add the trained because you rolled a fucking 12.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Maybe I should have did that update today. Marco just did an update for the system where there was a bunch of bug fixes. So just keep that in mind. It's probably one of the fixes he did. So it's actually difficulty 5. So even better, actually. That is exceeding what you needed. You go a couple houses down and you find a duffel bag hidden in some bushes with various cans of spray paint, as well as some other items that you weren't expecting. A smudge stick of some sort of like herb or incense, as well as what appears to be a small sack of like a Ziploc baggie of like chicken bones or something, and like a couple other weird, like some feathers, some random beads, a little stone that someone's tried to like carve a symbol in unsuccessfully, like chipping the stone. Just this duffel bag of spray paints and random, possibly occult shit.
Sorry, I found some smudge sticks, a duffel bag full of like chicken bones and feathers and stuff.
Yeah, as well as the spray paint that was obviously used. And you find a couple pages that looks like they've been torn out of a book, a fairly large-sized book. And on these pages are similar symbols to what you have on your phone.
Okay. Okay, and the guys are at Jack's house or Jake's house, right? I kind of went down the street to find all this.
Yeah, they're at Jake's house, and you're like down the street like a little bit or whatever. And sorry, there's one more thing that you find in there as well. It is a report card.
Oh, is there any names on it?
Billy Weissman.
Billy, how's it spelled?
It is spelled however you want to spell it.
Okay, I'm spelling it Weissman.
Actually, I think that's how I was going to spell it. So yeah, that works.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. Jack finds all this stuff and he's like, fucking jackpot. And he like pulls out his phone right away and he takes pictures of everything and he sends it to Carson. And he's like, check what I found. And then he like grabs it all and he kind of makes his way back to Jack's house to show Doc and Duke what he found.
So you go back with the duffel bag of stuff, including the report card, the pages, and all the little odds and ends. What we're going to do is we're going to rewind in time a little bit. And we are instead going to go back to the van that has just crossed the highway and is now pulling up to the sheriff's station.
Okay. I'm like gonna go walk right fucking in there, and I'm gonna fucking walk up to the counter and be like, I would like to get a status report on the Freedom of Information Act against Officer John Anderson, badge number 7842, incident number A3BACB3B4A8C. Was on March 15th.
The sheriff. Ooh, go ahead.
Mr. Carson, that's not what we're here for.
Oh.
Well, maybe you
Well,
could
you guys
distract
go
me,
ahead then.
and then we could go in. Maybe you do talk about your parking permits and whatever else. Pizza boy, no. I'll sneak in. Maybe I'll just sneak in, but like, get this paperwork right.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Sorry, miss. Or mister. And I, like, we group up just us three and...
So you barged in, demand a
see.
bunch of shit, and then be like, hold on a second, and then make them wait.
Yes. Yeah.
Hold on. Wait, so wait.
Huddle up.
You're in. You still have some sway, with these folks here, right? Or like, at least as a cop. So why don't we talk to the sheriff while Carson inquires about his late records?
Yeah, there we go. Instead of sneaking around, to ask for them, right? Persuade him.
All right. So you see both the deputy and the sheriff are there. They're both it looks like they were just kind of having a cup of coffee and like chatting. And now they're just kind of staring at you guys, mumbling to each other, like in the corner, like.
The guard break.
And like, is Lee disguised at all, or you just...
No, he'd just be like in his
Alright.
just normal clothes.
I like don't fully understand why we came here, but like, I'm gonna check out my Freedom of Information Acts here.
Yep.
You guys do what you gotta do.
You like go to like stand up to like Carson. You probably beeline to the sheriff first because you're like maximum authority, and she just kind of like snaps and like points to the deputy, like nuh-uh. And you see the deputy like his shoulders like physically slump, like. Carson.
I'd like to inquire about the incident. You can look up the incident report.
Yes, Carson. Yes, Carson. I know. Let me get you out your file. They
violated my First and Fourth Amendment rights.
I'm sure they did, buddy.
When I was simply traveling.
Yeah, I got it. I knowing you. I bet it's all on the video. And he pulls out this they got this drawer for like all their files of their incident reports and everything, and most of them, like, it's a tiny town, like there's next to nothing in there except for this one thick folder that he just like takes out and just like thumps onto the desk. He's like, all right, Carson, So, information, this freedom of information thing, yeah, it is still in processing. It's gotta come from the next town over before it gets over to us. You know this.
Yeah, but like that doesn't really make much sense because it happened here.
Well, it happened here, but it was the highway patrolman that did it. You understand? That is not our jurisdiction. There's only the two of us that were here, and it's neither the two of us that is in this report. That was a highway patrolman that was off the highway at the time, which makes it all sorts of sticky situations. You understand this?
Well, like how you run your department isn't really on me, but like in the Freedom of Information Act under 301 section -A section 4 paragraph 3, it states that I should get the evidence required for my trial in a timely fashion.
I understand, but we do not have the resources here. We are the equivalent of a way station. Okay, this sheriff's...
Are you violating my rights? I take out my phone.
Motherfucker, just calm your tits. We gotta get it processed.
That's not very professional. Officer, what was that? What was your badge number? Officer.
You know what, my motherfucker? You have it memorized. You ordered me a coffee one time with my badge number off of it.
Yeah, but say it for the camera, say it for the people. You guys are stepping on my constitutional rights.
Deputy Cobbswell, 7269 1138.
Phone's like an inch away from their face when they're saying this.
You know, there's cameras in here as well.
What law am I breaking? What law?
You're not breaking any law. Right. You are not being detained. In fact, we'd like you to fuck off.
I pay taxes, so technically you work for me. So
yeah,
I will not fuck off. I'm making sure you are doing your job because you are my employee.
I understand. Listen, as long as you ain't doing that sovereign citizen bullshit like a couple months ago, like we ain't got no tussle here, boy.
Nah, Judge Alexander made it clear that I'm not a sovereign citizen and I can't just travel.
Well, I'm glad we've got that. That driving without a license was not. We let it go because we know you, and you get pizza here in time every time.
And I'm gonna keep just like Kyle Karening, auditing until they come and get me. I'm just gonna keep harassing. What was the name? Officer Cornell?
Cobbswell.
Cobbswell. Okay.
Yeah, I think you should be able to see his name if you put your mouse cursor over.
No.
Oh, it doesn't show? It should. Oh,
no. Yeah, you need to put yourself back on the person tab.
Oh, yeah, you might still be in the bookmarks thingy.
On the person tab.
Okay, yeah. Cobbswell, okay.
Oh, I'm fucking dying.
So, like, he's, like, gone full Karen on Deputy Cobbswell, which has left the sheriff open. What are the other two of you doing right now? Are you talking to the sheriff?
I have a quick question first.
Yeah.
You said that we had like a bit of time to rest. Like
yeah, you guys were like you had a couple of drinks with Isha, like when she was explaining things.
Hold on, I'm going to roll a couple things here because I'm hurting. Okay. And then one of these ones. Oh, that's better.
Nicer.
Okay, and then one more of those because that would be an hour.
Oh,
that's really good. Is that for one or can I split them up? I can't remember.
You can split it as you want for the recovery rolls. They don't have to go into one.
Okay, then that puts me back up to fantastic. Cash is gonna tip his hat to the sheriff. Man, she's actually stepping outside for a quick like smoke. She's just like, come on. Okay. Yeah, he pulls out a cigar and we'll follow. And he will pull his lighter out and like light it to offer to light her
All right.
cigarette.
I mean, she's like everyone around here is familiar with everybody else, so like she knows who you are, unless you want to say differently.
No, I think that makes sense.
I'll be walking outside, just watching them squabble.
So you're like near the doorway, sort of keeping an eye on both. Then.
Yeah, I'll be having the smoke too with them.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. Cash, what is it I can do for you?
Sheriff Jones, we're here to acquire some information about some occult business that was going on. That's what they said.
Occult business. What is this occult business that you are? What?
There's the kid. There's some spray painting incidents around town.
Yeah, graffiti. Yes, mostly penises.
Graffiti, yeah.
Yes. Oh, yes.
There's some asses there too, and demon symbols as well.
Oh, yeah.
Just,
yes. That's why we think it is kids. Kids playing with the Satanism and stuff like that. Those fucking phases. What is this? The Eddies?
yeah, they get bored out here in the desert, I guess.
Yeah, not a lot to do. Yeah, haven't found out too much yet. Pretty sure it's kids. Not, 100% sure. They hit from everything that we know. I don't think they're going to hit you guys. They're hitting mostly people that have pissed off the local kids.
Yeah, we're actually looking into Jake's place.
Oh, yeah, his was hit some of the hardest. The kids are pissed off at him. He's like one of the only people around here that has a pet that's not a dog, and the kids always want to see it, and Jake has never let them, and they're all pissed off at him.
We were hoping with my friend's Sway here from his previous service that maybe we could take the reports on those. Would that be cool?
That would not be cool. Take the reports. Cash, come on. What do you think this is?
Jones.
It's like a library, right? We'll bring them back.
Oh, fuck me. Leo, you're the one that has a sway, being an ex-cop and everything. Why don't you give me an intellect task, and if you have anything for persuasion or anything like that, apply an extra asset because you got Cash like helping you out on this. But I would like you to make the roll because you're the one with the sway.
Hell yeah.
Oh, but come on, we worked together in the past. You can help out an old friend, can't you?
You're civilian now. You were part of the force, but you're not anymore. If shit goes south with this stuff, I could get in trouble.
I see. We're just trying to help out, that's all.
Can I expend an experience to let him re-roll that?
Yeah, I'd allow it, since you're like part of it anyways and helping him out. Yeah, go ahead and hit the re-roll button.
Hey.
Re-roll. 3 is enough. I wasn't making it super hard because of your background. Just 2 was too small.
We can take care of it for you. Less work for you and Cobbswell in there.
I guess it is.
Sorted real quick.
It is just a bunch of kids. In this way, maybe we could knock off a bit early. I should hope fucking not.
We're just gonna, smack them on the wrist. Send them on their way, ask them a question or two.
Don't smack. Give him a scare. Scare's fine.
Just a little scared. Just a little. Would I ever let anything happen to any kids?
I don't know, but that statement makes me suspicious. But it's just kids. All right, Leo, you were on the force. You got a good rep. I know who you are. You're responsible for getting that folder back. And if this goes south, if things escalate, it's your hide in our cell.
Thank you, Sheriff. We'll get it sorted. No problem.
Okay, and I warn you, we have not eradicated the lice from that bed back there. So.
Itching his head in the comment. I'm not going in there.
I look at you, Leo, and I pull out my phone, and I'm just like, we could just take pictures and leave the file here.
Yeah, that's a smart idea. Take a few pictures of what we need.
Yeah,
Important stuff, the names.
as long as we have access, right?
And we'll just leave it off the
Alright.
phone after there.
All right. Yeah, we could do that. I mean, we haven't punched the files into the computer system yet anyways. And you can tell, like, this place is horribly out of date. Like, they have that single yellowed Dell computer that's got, like, this big CRT monitor. Like it's modern day. Like, this is 2023. And they've got a computer that's all obviously from, like, the early 2000s.
And is this where Lee worked before, or Leo worked before? Just out of character?
I imagine I would have worked in, like, Vegas. Is that close to here? We could even just say I worked in, like, another town over or something.
Yeah, Vegas isn't, it's a bit of a drive, but it's not, like, crazy or anything. You can get to Vegas fairly easy.
Yeah, we'll just say.
You just got to drive
Just
south a
worked on
bit.
cases before.
All right. And with that, they're going to share the files that they have. They don't have a lot of information. They have taken pictures of, like, all of the graffiti. So you also have a record, not only everything that happened at Jake's, but also everything that happened at the RV, like, campground area, as well as everything that was spray painted at the market, Ike's Market and Motel. Oh, and Otherworld Experience. The store Otherworld Experience was also marked.
But am I being detained? Though?
Oh my god.
I want to see your supervisor. You guys are stepping all over my rights. This is gonna be such a lawsuit.
Listen, Sheriff. It's not a bribe, but I will give you like $10 to tase him.
I mean, I'd love to, but we didn't charge it. They could just shoot everybody till, we get a new battery.
I mean, how much do you want to shoot him?
No, we're not. No, Cash, get up. Go. Here you go. And
thank you for your help, Boogie Off.
And, like, while you're there, like, you guys are out smoking, you do notice that it's really weird. Like, the sky kind of, like, eastish of you kind of gets kind of dark for a little while, and, like, you swear it, like, looked like rain, although like a sunset rain or something, had like a weird red glow to it, and then it kind of dissipated. And then Carson, you're there. Deputy Cobbswell is he's sitting there. He's got, like, his, like, black, like, police baton, like clubby stick, like, on the desk, but he's like, it looks like he hasn't done it in a threatening posture so much as he's put it away from himself so he's not tempted. And when you get a text message from, I think it was Jack, with everything in a duffel bag, including like a grade school report card, like a public school report card.
I text back, the fuck? Oh, I stopped my video. Well, like, I already got enough, probably for a lawsuit, Officer Cobbswell, if you can call yourself that. You said you're a deputy too? You should be ashamed. Stepping on my rights.
Carson, we will get you that information. I promise you, we will get you that information. You gotta get out. Okay. Did you hear the radio? Just said that we got a call. Sheriff, we got a call. We gotta go, Sheriff.
I walking in with the sheriff and Leo. I pull one of my cigars out and I just place it on the desk and I go, officer or deputy.
Yeah, as you're walking in with the sheriff, she just kind of looks at you and goes, "A call. Okay, we'll be at the diner."
No, like Sheriff, I want that Freedom of Information Act on that incident report with Officer John Anderson. My dog and my car were abducted by aliens and my rights were stepped on.
No, I get it. I understand. She takes you like hands on your shoulders for a second, stares directly into your eyes. She's like, "I get you completely. I'd be pissed off myself if, that shit happened to me. So we will make it happen, okay?"
Yeah, but like, how are you just going to employ John Anderson after he stepped all over my rights?
I do not.
Look bad.
I'm the sheriff of a podunk middle of nowhere town. He was highway patrol, Nevada State Police.
Carson, we got some pictures to take.
All right.
Stop harassing these people.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
I'm not harassing anybody. I haven't broken any laws. It's all on video. You got a lawsuit coming.
Okay.
God, I hate cops.
They close and lock the tiny ass little basically one room sheriff department, and then get into one of the two cop cars that this place has. You're not sure if the other one runs, and then they take off
After giving us the records, right?
Yeah. They let you do the records first.
Okay. As they're getting into the car, I'll be like, "Sheriff,
yes.
don't forget to charge your battery."
I think it might need to. Yep.
Yeah, and don't forget to charge your officers, man.
What car?
Let's
go.
I'm proud of that one.
No smoke.
You shouldn't be.
So you
gotta
go back.
Talk about your shit talking, Carson.
Well, GPS says that Jack is about 18 minutes away. I can get us there in 6. So.
Yeah. What did he? You said he sent you something?
Yeah, he sent me a picture of his gym bag or something, dude.
Oh.
His report card. I don't know if he wants me to hold on. I text back, "I'm proud of you."
Your report card literally says Billy Weissman on it.
I mean, let me see it. It's not. No one here's name is Billy, man.
Jack would send you a message back. It would just be 3 question marks.
And it's for the 6th grade.
Yeah.
You think Jack's in 6th grade and his name is Billy or something?
Well, I mean, if he had to be in the 6th grade, he wouldn't want to use his own name. Oh, sorry, I defaulted into Tad there for a second.
You got a point though.
So Carson,
wouldn't want to use his own name.
you guys get into the van, and I'm assuming there's that overpass over the highway. I'm assuming you pass the cops, just
Oh yeah, blasting fucking Simple Plan.
Those of you in the passenger seats, you see Sheriff Jones for a moment reach over, she's gonna turn on the lights, and then just stops and just keeps going at a normal pace.
Give him the wave out the window.
Yeah, just.
Yeah. So you guys pull up to an absolute horror show. There's this stripped down ring of now baking blood in the Nevada sun that has like there's like I said, his house, the other two houses, the mailbox, like half of one of the cars, all the paint's been like stripped off of it where this blood was, and then there's like the rivulets of blood as it was like going down, and now there's just like, as you drive up, you hear that like tacky surface sound as the tires are going over what this like quickly drying tacky blood is on like the road.
Who died?
I do a burnout.
Are they gonna know? It's like, hey, you got us here in 6 minutes. Oh, what the?
Oh, did you undo your seatbelt? We'll do it back up.
He clicks it back on. Just
Slam.
Do we see like Doc, Jack, and Jake? And
Yeah, like Jake's on like his porch, and then like Doc and Jack were over by the tree. Like Jack, I think is just probably like winding up the hose. Like Doc's, he's just under this like leafless tree, just like staring, like 1,000-yard stare. And Duke, I'm not sure, Duke, you're just kind of wandering around, like just keeping an eye out on shit right now, right?
Well, he was watching the whole hose down thing.
Oh yeah.
Those flashbacks. But if this is a bit later, he's probably just like lounging.
What's Doc wearing? Is he just like buck naked? Is he in his bloody clothes?
No. Doc's now wearing the spandex bicycle shorts and stretchy workout shirt because it was the only thing that Jake had to give to him.
Doc, that is tight.
I like the new look, man. It's bold.
looking fresh, Doc.
Can we not? Just not right now, please. Yeah. You notice like Doc's hair is still like has the red streaks of what didn't wash out. The skin that's showing still has like stained blood, like that didn't wash off with like soap and scrubbed off. And you can tell that he had a pretty bad time while y'all were away.
Would you do surgery on a giant cow?
No, he went dancing in the rain.
Is that what happened here?
Yeah, Dog went dancing in the rain. The rain was blood.
Rain
was blood.
Yeah.
He's been looking at it on the ground. Like,
Well, duh. Look around you.
it's just
like-
raining blood from the sky. That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, all we got was a bunch of pigs infringing on our rights.
All I did was ask for a lighter, so don't smoke, kids.
Pigs will do that to you.
How did
Lit up a cigarette. You lit up a fucking. I don't know. Not a cigarette.
did you record what you like when you lit whatever you lit?
I mean, I didn't anticipate something to happen. I just wanted to see what was on the ground because it looked like it was potentially flammable, and it was. So it lit, and there was a symbol, and next thing I know, I'm covered head to toe in what can only be defined as the worst horror scene in all of horror movies of all time, ever.
Nobody's filming all the time for an accidental lawsuit to happen there, Carson.
Yeah, like aren't you a cop? Shouldn't you have a body cam going at all times? Officer?
I'm a former cop.
Now we got Richard Simmons over here.
One more joke
Staring
about
at-
what I'm wearing, and I swear to God, I'm going to insult you so bad it's going to hurt your brain.
Do you want like a fucking pizza uniform? I got a couple extra in the back.
You got a t-shirt?
Yeah, I got a t-shirt and slacks. A Pizza Planet logo on them too, but
I would love that. Please, just yes.
Yeah, something that doesn't keep his balls so tight and wound up.
it's like a
Why are you looking down there?
collared red shirt, red pants, and very much so makes you look like a delivery boy.
I'll take that over, as monikered Richardson.
The spandex was pretty good though.
Well, Jake like takes them back. He's like, "Oh, okay, good. I was worried I wouldn't get them back. I'm gonna need them on, during training days."
Oh, Jake, I appreciate all your help, but I'm more than happy. I'm happier than you are to hand these back to you.
Oh,
So,
well,
like, Jake, does
Yeah.
it rain blood around here often, or
that is a first for me that I have ever seen anything like that. And I have, thanks to working for Isha, I have seen some shit. That is, this has been horrifying. I am thankful that Roxy was inside and did not have to see it.
who's Roxy?
Who's Roxy?
Oh, my pet groundhog.
You pet groundhog.
Oh, yeah.
Can we see it?
Them's tasty.
What?
I'm gonna tap him on the chest and be like, Duke, come on now.
She,
Well, you gotta eat, man.
well,
Groundhogs?
Eat anything.
well, maybe leave Roxy alone. She lives in my basement.
Oh, that's okay. I've got this, and I'll pull out another piece of the pizza quesadilla out of my coat. Just start eating that.
It's like not even in a wrap or anything. Like it's literally just in the coat.
Yeah, exactly.
Carson, you got any old pizza in there or any more quesadillas?
Pocket pizza.
Cash is still looking at Doc, and he's like trying, like he's holding back a laugh.
Well,
He looks. He's like Doc. Get in your closet and pray.
For the first time, Doc's finally like broken this defeated moment he's had for what feels like hours, and he allows himself to chuckle. And after that, he starts to point out the stuff that he noticed before, and he wants the guys that came back to notice it as well. So he's like, I need you guys to look at not what happened, but where it happened. It was very specifically located rain, and he points that it was like this just very small concentrated area amongst these couple of houses, and everything is red here, and everything beyond it was untouched.
Yeah, that's strange.
You think like an alien spaceship came over here and just dropped a bunch of blood and then flew away?
I fucking told you it was aliens.
All right, can we just bring it back to just Earth that was natural that is now seemingly supernatural, and not just expand to our conspiracy theories? I know you're gonna have a hard time with this, Carson, but just reel it in for a moment. We're dealing with vampires, raining blood. We've got symbols. Can we just focus on just what's in front of us before we just reach out before?
Do we know? Sorry, do we know for sure that like this is connected to the vampires? I thought the vampire was a different thing, and we're like waiting on information for that.
As far as you know, this was a separate thing. As far as you know.
So, like, it could be aliens. I'm not saying it is, but aliens.
I'm saying it is. It's probably aliens.
So, other than it was in a centralized space, we know that it was like some kids doing it for like a TikTok prank.
Well,
Oh,
I don't dabble in rituals or anything, but all I can tell you is I lit that grass and it started raining blood. And the timing was too coincidental for it not to have coincided with each other.
Cash and Leo, you actually, as the mention of like, because they did mention for a quick one, there was like discolored grass that he lit on fire and stuff like that. A quick flash goes through because you saw all of the files as they were being like taken pictures on your phone and stuff like that.
I was actually just gonna pull out my phone and start flipping through and showing.
There is a picture, not of Jake's lawn, but of another patch of grass with discoloration in. Once you've like, you piece a couple of the photos together, realize makes some sort of like circular pattern. It's out by the RVs.
The funniest thing of all this wasn't the rain and blood, but Doc getting hosed down was kind of funny.
Wait,
Also, the two kids beating the shit out of each other was hilarious.
wait, like these dots connect, or this is like another location where you put some shit by an RV?
This looks like the same thing, but in a different spot. Same butt cheeks, Same demon symbols.
So wait, the only other one that had the same symbol was by the RV?
Well, in this particular case, another patch of grass with the discolored areas that when you look at a few of the photos together makes another symbol like what was just described by Doc. And of course, the RVs themselves have more of the graffiti as well.
All right. Maybe we should go like check out these RVs, because Jake is like the burly guy, and then Jack is the biker guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jack's a biker. Jake's the guy that works at the roadhouse.
I don't know if Jack has any like more information for us, and like this place is fucking covered in blood now, and I don't think we can like investigate it too well. Can you like when you lit the grass, did it like burn in a symbol or like a message?
So, Doc, you do remember that it was in some sort of large circular symbol with like, you figured some sort of like one of those like occult supernatural like circles of some kind, but it lit up quick enough that it was kind of hard to remember what it looked like. And Jake, you or Jack, you also remember, I mean, you've got that duffel bag with the report card in it, the name Billy Weissman, as well as like all of the spray paint cans and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I found this fucking kid's report card, so like.
Oh, so I thought you were like just sending me your report card, like you got your grade 6 and you're happy for it.
Is my name fucking Billy Weissman?
You're kind of.
I said the same thing. Why would you send a?
You're kind of like a gangster. I don't really know, like, if you tell me your real name.
Alright, you know what?
What are those kids are still beating the shit out of each other?
Oh, there were other witnesses? Should we, like, question the witnesses? Isn't that what cops do?
I don't know, I'm not a fucking cop. What would the cop do?
Yeah, we can go talk to him. See if they're still tussling about over there.
Oh, she was chasing him with a baseball bat over there.
Yeah, across the
I was
street,
pointing to where the
there's
kids were.
like you don't see the kids outside anymore, but like there's the house across the street. Like the front door, like the screen door is there, but like the main wooden door is closed.
Like, go up and knock at the door, dude, but just remember, like, they don't have to answer any questions, and you, like, can't extrude any force to, like, make them answer questions. Don't tread on their rights, dude.
All right.
So you going across the street? All right, Leo. So you had off across the street. Is anyone like backing him up, or is he going solo?
I'm gonna come record him.
Gonna record him.
Yeah, you're gonna record it.
I'm gonna hang back.
Okay.
I actually have a question.
Yeah.
Would I have Sheriff Jones's phone number?
Yeah, I imagine so. Like, you don't have her like personal number, but you have like the police, like her number for the police or whatever. Like, if you call her, she'll answer because she's on duty.
Like an extension.
Yeah.
Is she using like is she using a cell phone? Like she keeps it mobile with her, or
She would keep it with her because, as far as you know, they spend most of their time at the diner. They did actually spend very little time at the actual like sheriff department.
I'm gonna shoot her a text and say, you know anything about a Billy Weissman? Would be a kid in this area.
You get a text back. Oh, that little shit.
Yeah. You know where he lives?
She just responds with RV park and then a picture of a dumpster on fire.
What the fuck? Whoever hung back, I'll show all of them and be like, all right, RV park sounds pretty good.
All right, Leo. You head up to the door for across the street. The front door is still painted because there's like an awning, like there's like a bit of a porch type area, but the rest of the house is all stripped. And you, I'm assuming, knock on the door.
Yeah, walk up and knock. Throw the cigarette away.
Yeah, door opens wide open. Screen door opens as well. As a little girl, still covered head to toe in now tacky blood, opens the door and goes, "Hi."
The coach on a little bit, like, hey, you know somebody named Billy? Billy live here?
You crouch down and like she's tried to wipe most of her face off. There's bits of like paper towel that have come off and are like stuck to her face and hair. She goes, "Billy? I go to school with a Billy. He's older than me though."
You know Billy lives around here anywhere?
He lives with the other boys out at the trailer park. He's trailer trash.
Trailer trash.
That's like not very nice.
That's what Mom says.
Imagine he's filming right there, Carson.
Yeah.
Here, like, come here, and I pull out like car Windex and some Pizza Planet napkins, and I spray the kid in the face and just like wipe off the blood.
She's like completely unthreatened. Like these kids were not taught stranger danger, so yeah, you just like cleaning this random person is cleaning this child and they're just standing there accepting it without a sense of fear.
Yeah, like so.
Yeah. He's always picking on the other kids, him and his friends. And then
He lives in the trailer park. Okay.
yeah, and he started his friends started calling him a nickname recently.
Oh.
But I don't know what it means because he doesn't have any money. They kept calling him Banksy.
Banksy.
But he's
Wait,
not a
what?
bank.
Yeah, like the fucking artist. Okay. All right.
No, like a bank.
Yeah, I get it, kid.
Yeah.
You should like stay in school and like here's a number for child services.
Oh, it's like the one in the fridge that the lady with the buns gave us.
Yeah, you call them if things get too wild here, okay?
No, things are okay. Mom makes sure there's food in the fridge.
Well, that's good.
Like you just carry around you just carry that number around with you, pizza boy?
Well, like I have a fucking phone, old man.
Oh yeah. I don't believe in phones, man. I got a pager, I think. You know, pager works.
Pager.
All right, kiddo. I think that's all we needed to know. We got
Okay.
Billy's. We got his nickname, Banksy.
Yeah. I should go have a bath. I don't think Mom's gonna like what I did to the couch.
Yeah, definitely wash yourself up. That's it wasn't rain and ketchup out there. That's blood. That's gross.
No, it was rain, but it was like toxic rain.
That's even worse. So you should wash off.
Yeah, well, if we washed it off, we'll be fine. Soap makes it all better. I'll use bleach, like what you're supposed to. What you're supposed to put in the needles.
Don't put bleach on your face or in needles. We're gonna leave now and probably call CPS.
Okay,
Jesus
bye.
fucking-
Okay, bye, and just slams the door.
Yeah. Okay, we're looking for Banksy in the trailer park.
No, we're not looking for anything else. We're gonna fucking call CPS. We're gonna make sure this fucking kid is fucking safe. What the fuck?
When you can do it up, you got it on video, man. There's no rush.
You guys.
It might be weird to you guys, but I kind of agree with Carson here. Like, this is ridiculous.
That sounds like it went well.
Yeah, he's trying to call.
But, Billy,
Lights another smoke. He's like, ah.
Billy, the psychopath here is definitely our guy. The kids are calling him Banksy. So, like...
He's a bully, too, so... Beating other kids up.
Very
According to
unlike
Sheriff Jones.
Very not like Banksy.
According to Sheriff Jones, Banksy's at the trailer park.
Yeah, that's what the kid said over there.
Yeah. So, should we go check out the RV and then the fucking trailer park so we have more evidence? Or should we hit up
place?
the kid first? Is it? Is an RV park the same as
If they have
trailer?
an RV park and a trailer park, that's going to be next level.
Like, in this town, I would assume they would need separate ones, but maybe it's all one place.
And it's all
RV
the
park.
same place. It's all the same
Okay.
place. It's
all
it's
fancy
labeled
places to me.
officially as a campsite for tax purposes, but like all of the people there are permanent residents.
We upgraded from RV to trailer. We spit on the RV folk now.
Yeah, like, I don't like delivering pizzas there because they fucking throw rocks at the car, but you know.
And like half
head
the
over to the
time they
RV
just
park.
say, "Oh, I don't have the money," and hope you leave the pizza. So yeah, you guys are gonna go to the RV park then.
Into the Fiat?
All right, all right.
We had some
Shotgun.
info on X Market and I think it was the Otherworld Experience. Or it was another spot, right?
Yeah,
There's two.
other world experiences there.
Yep.
Otherworld experience. Otherworld experience is a
Ike's
place
Hotel.
that people don't like because it is one of those like new age stores. They call it like the hippie store, but it's one of the only shops around here aside from the bakery that occasionally pulls people into town. So they've kind of begrudgingly allowed it to exist.
Dude
Yeah.
just looks at whoever called shotgun and just stares them down.
It was me. I'm sitting in the front side seat, and I'll fight you for it.
I always get shotgun.
I don't give a shit.
Oh boy, I'm just gonna climb in the back.
And of course, Jake's not coming with you. He's actually going to be heading back to the bar. The
Yeah, like
roadhouse.
He did call it first. Well, like, I don't give a shit. As long as nobody touches my radio.
I mean, he did call it. That's like the rule. If you call it, you know what I mean? You call shotgun.
Rules of the road.
Cash doesn't even ask at this point. He just like gets in the passenger seat, like sits down and closes the door.
All right.
My eye on you.
Everyone gets in, Duke kind of grumpily so. And yeah, you guys head off to the RV park, aka the trailer park, aka the center of town. Once again, dusty area. These like temporarily like camping sites, like a lot of them have like pre-built chain link fences around them and like little blonde gnomes and flamingos and stuff like that. Like obviously like the RVs or trailers themselves, they're mostly either up on blocks or have like wood paneling around the sides of them and whatnot. Obvious that a lot of them have not moved in a very long time. And yeah, you get into the area. It's not too awfully far from the diner. In the distance, you can even probably see the cop car sitting at the diner. And you guys pull up. It's a fairly open area. It's not like an enclosed thing per se. It's just kind of at one point, it's the center of town just has a lot of RVs parked, like a lot of trailers.
So, like, do you guys want to check out the crime scene first, or do you want to go fucking question this Banksy?
I think Banksy's our culprit.
Yeah, but like, should we do our due diligence and check out this fucking crime scene first? Maybe hit him, we can hit him with a little more.
My problem is if he sees people checking it out and realizes what we're doing, he might take off.
Well, where's he gonna fucking run to? He's a kid. His treehouse?
I mean,
It's a small town too, but I mean, what if he has more circles? He's
Desert
more asses around. He's been drawn.
He won't be able to run very far if I shoot him in the leg.
You're not shooting a kid.
you're not shooting a kid.
We're just-
Come on, Jack.
Just a little
But if
bit.
he tries to run though, like,
like,
I won't shoot him in the head.
the desert's flat, kids are slow, Fiats are moderately fast.
Oh yeah, and we can just like hit him with the car if he tries.
No, Jack. What it would
You can just drive up slowly, like going maybe like 40 miles an hour, 50, and just hit him with the door, while we go past him. It's
So you're saying like
No,
not hit him, but just bump him.
yeah, with the car door,
Oh, should I
going like a smooth 40 or 50.
I can respect that.
Alright, if we're not gonna check out the crime scene before we hit up Billy, do you guys mind if I take a minute to do an online presence check?
A what?
I don't know what the fuck that means. What did you just say to me?
You check the metaverse to see if he's on the interweb, like what?
You're speaking another language here, kid. You do what you gotta do over there on your.
Zoomer shit I've never heard of before.
Probably.
Yeah, sure. I will take out my phone, my eyes will bug out, and I'm just gonna get right into it of getting on the dark web, chat rooms, Reddit, TikTok, wherever I can find any reverse search of this kid or Banksy or in this area, anything I can find.
All right. So you wanted to see if you can find anything on this kid. Sure. Make an intellect task for me. Do you have any sort of skills that would apply?
I have eager to learn, identified, perception, or studied the world. Maybe identify?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Nice. Let's do one pool.
Glad I allowed it. All right. Okay, so you didn't find anything on this kid, which isn't terribly surprising. I mean, he's a sixth grader in the middle of a nowhere town, probably doesn't exactly have much of an online presence. But you forgot to put on one of your safety firewalls or do the proper you realized your NordVPN subscription had just lapsed and you weren't properly rerouting, and as a result you just got a message on your phone, found you, and that's it, and then it deletes itself from your phone.
Oh no. I throw my phone. That's what Carson would do. Out of my Fiat window, frisbee it out into the desert.
Carson, what the fuck?
Nope. They're on to me, dude. They're on to me like a chubby kid at a McDonald's.
What do you mean they're on to you?
They're watching me.
Are you high, son?
You hear that, dude? They're fucking
Carson retrieves the phone.
Is it more than just grape juice in that vape you got there? You high on the?
No, this other one's
sauce?
my dad pen.
This kid.
Doc, you pick
Why'd
up
you
this
throw your
phone. You look at the screen of the phone that you just picked up, and you see a bar just finished completing as it says copying files complete.
Oh my god, Ked, why?
All right, Doc begins to do the hard reset on the phone,
Okay.
like the reset to default settings.
Yeah. Wiping it.
And he walks over to Duke and he says, if he doesn't want it, maybe you don't seem like a guy that has a phone. Maybe you need this in case you ever get split up from the group.
No, fucking don't take that phone. They found that phone.
They said the file. They said something about the files are all copied. Like I don't know what you did before you threw it, but it happened. It's successful.
They like what, dude? They like what?
All the files you wanted copied are done.
Dude.
Yeah, sounds good.
No, fucking no! Shoot that phone.
No.
They found that phone. They're
Don't
coming
worry
for
about
it.
I've looked at all of the Apple know-how, the 101 Apple on the YouTube, and it told me how to hard reset the phone, and I'm giving it to Duke. Duke doesn't have a phone. He's got pizza in his pocket.
They found that phone. They'll find us. We need to get rid of that phone. You guys are crazy.
No, it's my phone now.
No, give me that phone back.
No. You step back. You don't even come near this phone. This is my phone.
Duke.
No.
They will find you.
No.
They.
Relax, Carson. Maybe it was just a pop-up or something on your phone. Who's they?
They.
Oh god.
Are you like trying to wrestle him for the phone?
Yeah, but unsuccessfully stronger than I am.
You see, like some people, like there's a couple of people out on their mini porch in front of their RV going, "Hey, bum fights!"
I'm not a fucking bum. This guy just like he has the phone. They bugged the phone. They're gonna get him. They're coming. I'm not. I don't have to explain myself to you.
Is this one of them YouTube bum fights? Am I gonna be on the YouTubes?
I do have my phone out recording this. Like, yeah, probably.
Oh, I hate that so much, dude.
Hi, Mom. You hear from inside the RV. Hi.
You can't ride in the Fiat with the phone.
Why not?
Because they know where the phone is. And I don't want them to know where I am. That's why I fucking threw the fucking phone away even though I can't afford to buy a new one.
What if they're nice?
Why being?
If they were nice, why are they fucking finding me through my phone?
Because you do great service at your job. You're like the MVP. Maybe they just needed to know where you were at all times.
Nah, dude, I pissed off so many people online. You have no fucking idea. They're fucking after me, dude.
What?
What?
Cash, I would like to propose a GM intrusion to you.
Oh, please. Only so I can give Carson this well-needed experience. He deserves it.
I hate this game.
What? It's still asking me to give additional experience. What?
Oh, the box didn't go away. Oh,
No.
is it doing it again?
Did I just give? Yeah, it just gave me 2 experience.
Oh, cheater!
The
Fuck.
game needs to as well.
Well, maybe rewind that a little bit,
Yeah, no, I'm keeping it.
or we'll make it extra bad. Yeah. So, you are there. You're like filming this. You're like, ha ha ha, all very funny. When you take 1 point of might damage, as this very sharp pain in your leg happens, and you look around and you see this snot-nosed little fucking brat just like kicks you in the shin, like really fucking hard, and he's like, ah, and then just like starts like he just like scampers back off into like the RVs.
Oh, you little shit!
And then you hear from like behind the RV, like a bunch of other kids going, "Yeah, Banksy!"
Oh, I chase after him.
All right.
Yo, yeah, I begin to chase him too, but that's the name.
Let's go, but you need to get rid of that fucking phone, but let's fucking go.
No, this is my phone now.
So you guys like race around this RV, and you see this like group of kids there, like they're like high-fiving the kid that just like kicked you in the shins real hard. And there's another kid there that looks like he just finished pouring like it's like a big can of lighter fluid or something in this like circular pattern. Because it's freshly poured, it's a lot more apparent like where it is, because it kind of shines in the light of the daylight. And you see like one kid's got like a lighter out.
I don't want the kid with the lighter. I want the kid that they're high-fiving that just kicked me in the shin.
All right.
Doc chases the kid with the lighter. Doc immediately chases the kid with the lighter.
You're like, screw this. You're like, go to throttle the kid that kicked you, and Doc's like, no, 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 no. Okay. Yeah, okay. I want a speed check from both of you. Like, Cash, what are you doing? Like, are you just going up and just, like, what are you doing to this kid? Like, he's not moving or anything.
This kid got short hair or long hair?
He's got a mullet.
Mullet? Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna grab him by the hair and fucking catch him and lift him off the ground.
All right. I would like a speed check from each of you, please, to try and wrestle your respective children.
Can I help?
Did I notice any discolored grass around the kid with the lighter?
Yeah, they just finished pouring what looks to be some brand new, like I said, they had like lighter fluid or something, and they just finished pouring this circle. So they're obviously about to do something.
Doc is definitely gonna.
Carson, you said you wanted to help somebody?
Yeah, I would like to help Doc. Catch
Okay.
this kid.
All right, Doc, you're gonna get an
Can I use
asset.
the Cypher here?
Oh,
Can I
what's
use
the
one of my
cipher?
ciphers here?
Of course.
Demoralize. I want to pretty much cuss this kid out to put the lighter away. I'm gonna. You snot-nosed brat, I swear to God, if you light that lighter, I am going to kick it out of your hand, tell your mother, and she's going to put you over her knee.
Oh, shit. Okay, this would be an intellect task for me instead. And you have training in all social interactions, so go ahead and roll that skill. And you're going to get an asset from it.
Okay.
And yeah, this is actually going to end up being a little bit better for you. That's awesome. Yeah, and we'll use that cipher.
All right.
And what level was that
all
cipher?
social interaction
3.
trained, asset 1.
Like archive it for now. Difficulty 1. He is just a child, so that is fine. Yes, you are actually, and it didn't do the thing. It shouldn't have been difficulty 1. It should have been difficulty 3 that you beat. I don't know why it's not adding it properly. But that actually should have been difficulty 3 because you had an asset and you were trained. So I don't know.
I think it says it in like brackets there. It says ease by 2 steps, 1 then 3.
Oh,
so
that's what that means. Oh, I'm fucking idiot. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's it. No, because I'm scrolling up further and it's like a 3 and a 9. Like it's just showing like the number, the target number or whatever. No. Yeah, I don't know. I'll update for next game. I feel like Marco probably already fixed this issue and I just didn't update because I was afraid to right before game. So, but yeah, it's difficulty 3 is more than enough. It's a child. So you like scare the shit out of him, and before he lights it, he's like and like drops it and like scampers off to the back. Meanwhile, Cash,
yeah, I'm gonna apply a level of effort to this.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be enough. Once again, they're kids. They're just regular kids.
Grab him by that party in the back and like make sure he gets enough momentum to run away that like as I feel his hair start to pull, that's when I yank it to get like the maximum lift and drag. Just drop him to the ground.
Yeah, his feet just like swing upwards as he's like, and then like there's like the thump as he just like goes straight down on his ass. Oh!
I let go of his hair and grab his shirt and lift him up to my head and go, Banksy, I take it.
No.
I look over at the other kids. This Banksy?
All the other kids are like, oh, yeah. Like they're they're still afraid of like Doc and Carson having just like these 2 adults rushed up to this kid with the lighter. It was like, hey! And so he's shaking in the corner. You've got like 1 up in the air. So yeah, all the other kids are fucking terrified. Yeah, it's Banksy.
I look him right in the eye and go, let's have a little chat.
Fine.
I'm gonna drag him back to the Fiat.
I lower Jack's gun that he's like trying to hold up.
Okay.
Grab the lighter off the ground and I take it over to Duke and I hand it to Duke and I say, here, I'm gonna outfit you with all the things you need by the end of the day.
Duke, you got a new lighter.
I got another lighter.
All right.
Lighters. I need new lighters. Lighters all day. 2 lighters.
All right, Cash, you bring Billy Wiseman, Banksy, to the Fiat. What? I'm sorry.
Like, toss him onto the hood and fucking cross my arms.
I'm sorry.
What's the,
Like,
is
watch
this the
the hood,
kid we're
dude.
kidnapping?
No, we're not fucking kidnapping anybody. Not in my Fiat.
I'm gonna step through. Like, this is very unorthodox for Doc to do.
Yeah.
But he's gonna step through really confidently and kind of pissed off, and kind of push Cash out to the side, Carson to the side, and get right in this kid's face. And he's gonna say, "I want to know where you got these drawings and why you are vandalizing the town, causing all of this ruckus, and I want to know now."
Well, I got the book from the bookstore. Old man Sanders said it had cool pictures in it for us, and I'm doing it because it's cool. I'm like that artist guy that I saw on the Facebooks.
Kid knows nothing, guys.
That's a lie. What kid your age uses Facebook?
That's all I use is Facebook.
What book?
Got the
The
book kicking around.
the book of demonology.
Where is it?
This is it a bad book? Because some of the pages got boobies in them.
Billy, where's the book?
Can I keep the pages with the boobies?
Oh.
No. Where's the book, Billy?
Is it a bad book?
It's not a book that should be in your hands.
Because of the boobies. Okay. He walks over to like one of the other like RVs to the side, and he comes out with this like leather bound, but it's like a bit of a like a lighter leather color or whatever. There's no like title on the cover or the spine, but if you crack it open on the inside, it says Demonology.
So like it's demons, not aliens. Okay.
We take it, obviously. I don't know who wants to take it, but if nobody reaches for it, Doc will grab it.
So is there like I didn't have to pay anything for it because he just like gave it to us because he thought we would like it, but like it is kind of my book, so can I get payments?
How about we pay you by like not turning you into the police right now?
Oh,
You
Yeah,
live.
they'll send you to juvie.
was that an illegal book?
No, but like, you know, graffitiing and fucking vandalizing and messing people's stuff up is.
Oh, right.
And like, didn't you just like shoot Cash with a fucking poison dart tip or something?
No, I just kicked him in the shin.
Yeah, that's assault.
Doc goes and pulls his report card out. Is it bad grades?
Yeah, no, like he's D minus or like his top grades.
Yeah. Doc goes and pulls his report card out. He takes it from Jack and he walks it right up to his face. He says,
No.
"You see this, Billy? You
Oh.
see this?
Oh,
You need to focus on this and less about all this shit you're doing around town.
oh, don't
Next
show
time
my
I come
parents.
back here, these D's better be C's, the C's better be B's, and the B's better be A. Well, there are no goddamn B's. Billy, I need better grades from you now.
Okay.
Or else you're going over my knee. Fuck your mom."
Okay,
Hey, yo.
just don't show him the report card. I'll do better.
Oh, I fold it up real slow in front of him and I put it in my front pocket and I say, "If I see any more spray painted houses, I'm going straight to your mom."
Okay, we don't even got the spray paint anymore. I put it in the bag in the bushes. It's by Jake's house.
And we'll tell her you were looking at boobies.
Oh, yeah, that's not good either. Okay. Okay, I'll be good now. I'm sorry. Nah, I will no longer be like Banksy.
No, give us your lunch money.
I ain't got no
No.
lunch money, motherfucker.
No lunch.
Carson, that's enough.
No, like
Lunch money. No
no,
lunch money.
he bullied that little girl that was covered in blood.
Listen,
I'm sorry, what?
actually,
What?
he looks at Billy. He's like, "You're almost free to go."
Okay.
And he like kind of like stops for a second and like just like quick socks him in the face, like not hard enough to break anything, but hard enough that he feels it. Hard enough that he feels it. You know, like everybody has to be punched in the face at least once.
Oh!
He looks like, and you think the next time you kick somebody, you motherfucker, now get out of here.
Oh, no! And he just like runs off into his like what you assume is his RV.
Can I look around to make sure no adults saw us beat this child?
There's the two people that were like watching you bum fight like not that long ago. They do not seem concerned.
Okay, good.
In fact, actually, the guy probably cheers you on. He's like, "Yeah, show him some tough love."
All right. So we have to go fucking see Old Man Sanders now.
Yeah, let's go to the bookstore.
Yeah, we gotta go. But first, before we get in the Fiat, Duke,
What?
if you shoot that phone, I'll give you 3 quesadilla pizzas and a Milky Way Galaxy milkshake.
But
Large.
If you don't shoot that phone, I'll give you $5.
Pizzas are worth more, man.
You get the $5 now, though.
Yeah, as opposed to the maybe pieces later.
No,
what
like,
hold on. What kind of phone is it?
it's like an fucking 10-year-old iPhone.
Oh, okay. It's not like an old Nokia.
No, it's like modern-ish.
Like an iPhone 4.
Yeah.
They stopped making updates for that a long time ago.
Yeah, it doesn't run great, but like it's still an iPhone, so.
The battery runs out in 30 minutes. It's got to stay connected to the charger.
This is like the fanciest phone I've ever had. Like,
I've done a lot of armchair sleuthing into some things that I probably shouldn't have. Somebody texting me and saying that they found me.
Carson,
Yeah.
how are you gonna get calls for deliveries now?
Carson actually physically does that.
You might want to go buy a new phone real quick.
Doc actually literally puts his arm around Carson, and he's like, "We're both have bad days."
Oh my god, that's funny.
I'm gonna say, you're off, like you already finished your shift because it's like only a few hours after that, right? So you don't have to worry about deliveries for like at least until the next day.
Yeah.
I kind of want those pizza quesadillas.
And like, I can get you some free pizzas, that's not too hard. But like, when I buy a new phone, if I can afford it, I'll buy us both shitty phones instead of like me a nice phone.
Well, I have this one, and I'll show him a flip phone from like even 10 years prior to that phone. Like, I still have this.
It's not even like a good brand. It's like a Huawei.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a shitty old flip phone. Still works somehow, but yeah,
does
I'll
2G.
take it out and I'll be like, fine. I'll throw it on the ground and I'll shoot it. You better get me those pizzas though.
You throw the phone on the ground and you shoot it with your shotgun, and the sheriff, not far away, steps out of the diner and goes, "Hey, knock it off!"
We didn't kill any kids. It's okay. We didn't kill any kids. It's fine.
Shut up!
sitting there
It was on
waving.
my phone.
Are you infringing on our Second Amendment rights to bear arms?
Yeah, shoot them in the fucking arms. Oh my god. Oh, she goes back into the diner, but you can still hear her yelling to her deputy. She's like, I'm gonna fucking arrest every single fucking one of them.
Oh god. Oh, Adam.
Second Amendment, right?
We need to, like, can we give him like an MVP point at the end of the session? Because
Yeah, I'd probably be up for that. Yeah.
Oh my god, I am in tears over here.
All
Oh
right,
my
so
God.
Captain Constitution over here is killing me.
so you guys, so you shoot the phone. You're allowed to get in all into the vehicle again, and you said you wanted to head to Old Man Sanders and the Sanders book bin. Go see what's up with that.
Now that the phone is in pieces,
I have the book, correct?
I will let everybody
Yes.
get in the car.
Yes, you have the book.
Except Jack, who I think has a motorcycle.
Shotgun.
Oh yeah. Jack's doing his own thing. And eating a kick-ass burger right now. By the way.
On the
Or
ride,
8.
Burger.
on the ride over, Ked, I just want to thumb through where the pages have been ripped out. I'm not reading the book, but I
Okay.
do know that there's pages that were ripped out. I want to see if there were any pages that were ripped out from other sections of the book.
Okay, so you guys have like the missing pages, that like sort of some of the missing pages from the books, but you see that there's one page unaccounted for.
That's what. In what section is it? Like chapters?
No, like this, like think Necronomicon type of bullshit.
Okay.
Like there's
Okay.
like terrifying images in here. Like the kid said he saw boobies, but it was like in a dissected female anatomy pose, and like the entire thing is written in a concerningly red ink, and you have no idea what any of it says.
And the one page that's not accounted for, there's nothing on the pages before or after that would be able to discern what would be on that page. Is it just complete?
You're not entirely
hands
sure.
up?
No, it was
Okay.
it was like a bunch of different runes and some sort of text.
Perfect. I'll relay the information of the one missing page to the rest of the group just so they know.
Okay. So you guys pull up to the bookstore, which is sort of out on its own. It doesn't have any like buildings necessarily like right near it. Like the closest one is kind of the bakery, City Girl Buns. But that's like, it's a bit down the road. Like there's nothing directly near it. There is like a tree. It actually has some of its leaves, although they're kind of wilted because of the drought you guys have been having recently. And there's an extensive parking lot, but there's only one old, like beat up Oldsmobile, like in the parking lot. And it's a very tiny store, like barely larger than a little shack.
Oldsmobile. What do I notice about it? Does he take good care of it? Is it customized at all?
It's got a bit of rust on the outside. The inside has that like blue. You're not sure if it's like blue dyed leather or like the faux leather or whatever, but it's got that like cracked pattern of like the old leather material type thing. It's got like the front and back bench seats. Like you're figuring like this Oldsmobile was like late 80s, maybe early 90s model at the latest. And it's one of those Oldsmobiles where like it's like the hatchback in the back with like a rear facing bench seat.
Yeah, that's like an Oldsmobile. That's nice.
Yeah.
Real nice.
The type of thing that could probably drive through a wall.
Like I'm gonna have to go buy a new phone, so I can't record none of this. But like, what's the game plan here? We're gonna kick the door in and start asking questions. We're gonna try to be like suave about it.
Well,
I want enough time to browse the bookstore to see if there's anything not like shouldn't be in a bookstore kind of like this, to see if there's any other books like that. So if you guys could kind of keep it even keel at least for the first 5 minutes, that'd be great.
We'll fill the place up first.
What do you think, Jack?
Jack needs to smoke a cigarette. When we get there, it'll take about 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, all right, let's do things. Everyone gets out, just lights one.
Yeah, cigarette right away. Just
Yeah, exactly. We like pull up to the place. Jack's like already got it lit. Like even though he's driving, he's somehow like smoking while driving. You know what I mean? It's like constantly going out. He's like, oh yeah, he's that guy.
So you pull in, like Jack's already half through his dart. But yeah, you guys, you have a little like break, and you look at like there's no windows or anything. There's just like the one wooden door with like a little glass window in it. The blind is up, so you can see inside, but it's fairly dark on the inside, all things considered. It just on the outside is a faded kind of. The paint's chipping and whatnot, but it says Sanders Book Bin. There's like a book donation drop-off spot and one of those like road signs where like you can put the plastic letters on it and everything. And it just says new Harlequins now in stock.
Ooh.
Love a good
Is
Harlequin.
it getting close to dusk also? Are we getting towards the end of the day?
Yeah, because it was kind of later in the day when you were coming here in the first place. So yeah, it's getting close to dusk.
Well, like I said, I'm gonna walk in. I'm not really trying to talk if the door's open, obviously. I'm immediately gonna be the browsing customer, walking through the different aisles and looking for books that don't belong in bookstores. In my mind.
Okay. All right.
I'll go with
So.
So you go in.
Doc too.
There's not a lot of aisles per se. There's like the central aisle and then like one aisle on either side. And then like with like books in between and everything. You go in and you pretty sure 99% of the books in here are like Harlequin romance novels.
When Cash joins, that's specifically what he goes for.
That makes it easy to browse then, assuming that if everything's Harlequin novels, I'm just looking for something that's not Harlequin novels.
There's one small spot. Sorry, there's Harlequin romance novels. There's one small spot that's it says Religions of the World, and it's filled entirely with novels about Christianity. And then there's like one other spot that's beside it that says Science, and it's just empty.
Okay, I'm gonna look for a book in the Christianic novels.
Okay.
That would be focused on spirits and souls.
All right. The closest one you find is Chicken Soup for Your Soul.
God damn. Touche, GM, touche. I don't pick that one up. I obviously
Okay.
read that one twice.
Yeah. All right. So some of you other guys, you go up and there's like, you see old man Sanders there. And he's like this old dude. He's like got this like vest going on and everything. And he's just sort of writing in a ledger. Looks like you like, kind of like peek as you like go up and you see, it looks like he's just kind of doing his like sales ledger or something. Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up and say, excuse me.
Oh, hello there. Welcome to Sanders Book Bin. I'm assuming you are here for romance novels?
I'm looking for the spiciest you got.
Spicy romance novels. Oh boy, yeah. Bunch of the ladies out at the park been ordering some of that stuff. We got one here where the man's a dragon.
I'm not much for the fantasy type. You got anything that's a little bit like old Western?
Oh, Western romance novel?
Yeah.
My Dusty Maiden, right here.
I will buy that book.
Okay. Yeah, it's like this like slightly dog-eared like novel, like Harlequin romance novel. It's obviously most of the books in here look like they've probably been used, like they're used books. But he'll sell like a couple of bucks.
Cool. Yeah, I'll kick him a couple of bucks. Like give him a $5 and like if it was like $2 or $3, I'd be like, keep the change.
Oh, thank you, Sonny. Can I interest any of the rest of you? I can do orders, but it takes a little while because it's got to get ordered through Winnemucca, and then I got to go pick it up.
Yeah, like I'm kind of an investigative journalist for my YouTube channel, and I'm just like
Okay.
here looking for some like
Yeah,
more special old books.
I see. I know what the YouTubes is. You want old books. So like early romance novels? Or do you mean like romance novels, but like old times?
Well, no, like I'm more looking for like ghosts, supernatural, aliens.
Oh, yeah, I've got my phantasmal lover. I've sold 2 copies of this one so far, actually.
You sell a lot of like raunchy romance novels.
That's pretty much all that this town will buy. I used to try and sell other shit, but oh, pardon my language.
Well, like, what if a kid did walk in here? What would you sell them?
Oh, well, I'd point them to the section on religions of the world. Help read them up on Jesus.
Can I insight check or something? Like, is this guy part of the Illuminati?
Go ahead and
Is he
roll it,
about
and
to change into a lizard?
it'll be an intellect for me, and then if you have any sort of skills that you think apply, let me know.
Perception, identify, eager to learn.
We'll say perception. I'll give it.
Beautiful.
Because you're kind of looking for like visual cues at this point.
Yeet.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay.
Lovely.
All right. Can you think of any? If you can think of any minor effects to tack on, great. If not, it's not a big deal.
No, just that it's more insightful.
Okay. Yeah. So you feel like everyone is sort of like, okay, you know what, whatever, old man runs a bookstore, stuff like that. But there's something about the way he's acting. It kind of feels like he's putting on an act a little bit. Like he's acting maybe a little bit more senile or leaning into the books a little bit more. And at one point when you mentioned about other books and he's like, no, just Harlequin romance, he shifts a little bit as if he's almost like hiding like parts of like the areas behind him.
I'm gonna walk outside. Go to Jack.
Sorry, and you would notice something else that is very important. 1 second. We're gonna cover this for a moment. So you'll notice a couple of things in here as well as you're just doing a perception around. Couple of weird things. First of all, there's no electric lights in this place. It's all candles. Second of all, there's a sign that says no foxes allowed. And third of all, he gets up at one point to just go put something away and walks back, and it's just for a split second, but you saw the weirdest thing that you almost doubt that you saw just for a moment. He kind of leaves some footprints because it's really dusty and stuff. For a moment, it didn't look like shoe prints. It looked like rabbit prints. But then they sort of wiped away and they look like shoe prints again.
Okay, I'm gonna collect the homies and just politely say, okay, well, I'm trying to get stuff on my YouTube channel. You know how us influencers are. I'm just gonna find somewhere else. If I need Harlequin books, I'll be sure, and I'll bring out the people that are in the store. Then I'm gonna go to Jack and Duke and be like, this motherfucker's hiding something. This dude is he's got something. I think he's an alien.
Fucking alien.
I think we need to go in there, kick the fucking door down. Jack and Duke, just do what you do. That's like what I think. I saw everything in there, dude. I saw all the details. You see his footprints. You see no foxes. You see him trying to hide stuff and put on that little old man. Oh, I'm senile act. Nah, dude. It's all a front because he's a part of the Illuminati.
You had me at aliens.
I mean, do we think he gave that book to those kids?
Yeah, he definitely did.
As he's like still like he doesn't look up from the novel. Which I also there's an extensive description for it now on the item for the thing because I asked ChatGPT to do so.
Oh, awesome! Get ChatGPT to write it for you.
Oh dear.
That's funny.
Just the synopsis, not the whole book.
Not the whole like 200 pages. Why not?
Oh my gosh, as well. Yeah, that's funny though. Meet Grace Montgomery, a fiercely independent woman. Oh my god. In the video, this is the point where I'm going to do like an overdubbed monologue of like what the book is.
Yes.
And Walker, a handsome, rugged cowboy.
Haunted by the ghosts of his own past. This sounds like a good book. Like Cash is very much interested.
So Jack, Duke, you in?
Should we maybe press him a little more before we just pull triggers?
No.
We're killing him, right?
No, not like totally for just off the bat killing him, but like this dude's up to something. This dude is
But if he's dead. We can't figure out what that is.
Yeah, like we're not going to kill him right away, but we need to muscle our way in.
What do you mean right away? Why are we killing him? We like stop. Everything leads to death around here. You guys are crazy.
They're just itching to kill somebody, so.
Well, like if he's an alien demon or something, we're gonna have to kill him. You didn't see that in there, Doc?
Wait, he's an alien demon?
I'm pretty sure.
What the
Dude.
hell? And I'm gonna rush in.
No, okay, go, Jack, go.
All right.
We're running behind them.
Dude goes in. There's like the slam and the little bell.
Rushes in, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, Duke in first, then Jack. The old man sort of like startles up. It looks like he was kind of like dozing at desk. Oh, watch the door.
Fuck you, alien demon! And I'm gonna blast him.
Fuck you, alien! Shotgun to the chest. I fucking love it. Okay, let's bring us back here for a moment. Let's do a thing.
Alien demon.
We're gonna say like, this is gonna be the store.
Now Cash looks up from his novel.
So let's just like,
you, alien demon.
let's just say like there's like the desk. There's like a couple of whatever. We're just doing a rough map here. We don't got to be fancy with it at Cypher. And then we got Jack like right on his heels. And then we got the old man. Where is my NPCs? Old man Sanders. All right. Okay. Excellent. Let me just do this for a second so I can. Beep. There we go. So you go in. I would like you to roll an attack with your shotgun for me, and you get 2 assets on it because it is a surprise attack. He was definitely not expecting someone to just barge in and being like, fuck you, and like blast him in the chest. Danny DeVito style.
We're all going to jail.
Yep.
Most likely.
All right. Yeah, it's definitely not showing the proper, like this should have been much higher. It is not high enough though.
I'll use an experience to reroll.
Sure. There we go, because that should be a 5.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, a 5 is not high enough.
What?
Yeah. So, I'm gonna say you raise the shotgun, you shoot him, and his body just ragdolls and like slams against the wall, and then disappears in a puff of smoke.
He is an alien demon.
Sorry, he disappeared in a puff of smoke?
He disappeared into a puff of smoke. And
Carson, you were right.
the rest of you kind of get sucked inside, like, of the place. The walls sort of like shifting, things becoming, the store almost feels like it's like a little bit like more vacant and larger than it was before. And stepping out of the smoke, where he had disappeared, is what appears to be a rabbit man in a suit holding a candle.
What the fuck kind of
Kind of
the
crazy
looking glass bullshit is this?
alien demon bullshit is this?
And
Like an alien.
I am going to need initiatives from everybody. You've tussled with this thing, and you're going to fight it now.
God damn. My rolls are so bad today.
Oh, could be worse.
That one.
Isn't there an initiative thing, or is it just a speed roll?
You should have a skill for it, I think.
I'm gonna use an XP
Yeah.
to re-roll.
Yeah, you have an initiative
Do
skill.
have a skill for it. Okay.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a 1 again.
They're
all
not
right.
rolling that good though.
No, at least it's not another 1. So we didn't have any 1s then. We're good at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He is the first one to act. Oh my. Okay. Yeah. So he's actually going to go right up to you. Actually, he can, yeah. He's going to go here, fairly close to Duke. And he looks at you and goes, "You messed with the wrong rabbit." And all of a sudden he starts to shimmer, and there's like multiple images of him like fading and duplicating in the same area. And it's actually really hard to like focus on exactly where he is. Leo.
I'm gonna see them like he's hard to see them. Like, oh man, I'm gonna creep up over here. Guessing the blue right there. It's as far as I can move.
So the blue is just like before. That's your immediate. Then you've got your short, your long, your very long.
Move up a couple steps. Then I'm gonna blast at him with the glizzy.
Sure. Yeah, like reach through like the bookshelves and like shoot. It's sort of like you thought you hit him for a second, but then realized it went through one of the random images and it didn't actually strike him.
Wow, I'll take another shot because I got the dual wield.
Same thing.
Yeah, just quick 2 shots. Oh, damn it! And then that'll be my turn.
Okay, go ahead and pass it. Carson.
Like, we don't actually have to fight, dude. You can just, like, give up and stop being a part of the fucking Illuminati and tell us what you know.
You shot me!
You fucking gave a book to kids, you demon.
I know! Brilliant!
I fucking hate this, dude.
Chaos! Chaos!
I got the fleet of foots, so I can move right up, right?
Yeah, fleet of foot. Yeah, you can move and do shit without having to make rolls.
Reach into the pizza bag, pull out a tire iron. run up.
And then letting you know, like, you're going to want to apply effort. Like, he is very hard to hit right now. He is super hard to figure out exactly where he is.
Well, kid, I don't have that many points.
It's almost like you guys didn't maybe go back to research what he is with your clues.
No, fuck that. We go in and we start blasting.
Instead of blasting, this isn't D&D. 2 is not going to do it.
So I try to hit him with a tire iron. Like, just give up, you Illuminati bastard. And that's my turn.
All right, Jack.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I guess I shoot him, or I shoot at him in his general direction.
All right.
I think this is. I'll just make sure I'm doing all my things correctly here. Yeah, I think so. All right, cool.
All right, so that should be a difficulty 3.
Yeah, it should be, which ain't enough, but
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I manually math that right, because it's not calculating properly.
yeah.
I'll have to do that update. But yeah, difficulty 3 is definitely not enough. You shoot, and once again, like his image is like he's all over the place. It's really hard to pin down.
Can I like hop this barrier thing?
Yeah, you just like burst through the bookshelves, like books go flying.
Yeah, like pops a shot, just runs off into to take cover kind of thing. That's me.
All right, Duke.
Oh, you're not getting away that easy, and I'm just gonna blast him again.
Instead of blasting.
Started blasting. Oh. Okay.
Once again, he's very difficult to hit. So it should be what, a 6?
At least.
Effort ease has 1 level, so it'd be a 6. You're practiced, so it doesn't go to any higher than that. So yeah, it would be a 6. Just misses. He actually for a second you actually see where he really is as he steps aside and goes, "Oh, that was close."
So I do kind of see where he is.
Just for that moment, and then he starts duplicating again.
Yeah, I'm good.
Cash.
Cash looks at the chaos going on, looks over at Doc, goes, "They're gonna burn this place down, aren't they? They're gonna end up burning this place down."
This is what I keep telling them. You just go out guns a-blazing, and then some shit like this, and they don't know what to do. Just fire it into nothing.
Cash looks over at the books, like, on the side. What's the spiciest sounding novel on the shelf there?
Spiciest sounding novel?
Yeah, I need what's the spiciest title on the shelf?
I don't, Touched Me Fondly. Sure.
Touched Me Fondly?
Yeah.
Cool. He's just gonna grab that book and just slip it into his duster and fucking stand back and watch them blast at this dude.
Okay. Just steals another book. Oh, this looks nice.
Yeah.
Checks out. Pass when you're done. You're shopping. Doc. So they're just all starting to shoot at this bunny man that's it's hard to see.
I'm going to use another Cypher.
Okay.
I'm going to use Lucky Break to make a single player intrusion.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my smartwatch. I have an app on my smartwatch that generates high frequencies for different things, and I'm going to set it to a higher frequency that nobody else could hear, but activate it. to see if it disrupts the bunny from doing this effect that we can't see it, to try to just get it back to normal.
That's fucking cool. Okay, I'm still going to need a roll for it. I'm going to say it's an intellect task. It is going to be much lower than what they've had to roll to hit him, though.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to apply a level of effort as well.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm going to say that like he stops like shifting around and being difficult to see as you see him like plug his like 2 ears on top of his head. And he's like, ow, fuck, what the hell is that?
Then I was like, if you would all just stop and think for a second and stop blasting, we can get through some of this shit a lot easier.
And all right, pass it when you're done.
Yeah. I always have a hard time finding that damn pass button. Where is that at?
You can find it in a couple places, either at the top in the carousel or over in the combat tab. There's like a next button.
Combat. Oh, intern. Okay. I got it. Sorry.
You got it. All right, it's his turn. Carson, you're all up in his business with a crowbar. This guy, as he goes to like vault back over the counter, he actually tries to like kick you in the head, like double bunny kick to the face.
No, bring it on, you Illuminati motherfucker. Give me my fucking dog and car back.
And I'll let you know, it's difficult, but it's not impossible without effort. You can roll it normally, but it's not easy.
I mean, if I put an effort in, I'm hurting, but fuck it.
Oh. Okay, so not only is it gonna miss, but like you get a major effect. Can you think of something that would be good?
Can I, like, when he goes to kick me, grab his feet so he, like, falls flat on his back, giving my boy Duke here a good shot on him? Like, I'm holding him down, kind of.
All right. Yeah, so you, like, catch the feet as they go rocket towards your face, like, holding him at the shoulder, and he just, like, lands, like, thunk. Like, I'm going to say the back of his head actually, like, lands and, like, slams off the back of the counter as he, like, goes down. I'm even going to give him, like, a point of damage. And he's laying on the ground, and you can physically see little stars going around his head.
What kind of fucking Looney Tunes ass Illuminati shit is this?
And that's the end of his turn. Leo.
I'm gonna scoot up a few more steps.
Okay.
Like right there. As far as I can go. Can I grab 2 books off the shelf and throw them at him? Like,
yeah, sure. You can huck books at him. Yeah.
Throw 2 books at his head.
Yeah.
I'll use this.
You can do like a straight up like speed task. Where, oh my god.
2 20s in a row.
What?
I'm trying to use the Cypher too, but it won't let me click it. The energy boost.
This
makes it for free, really.
Yeah. There's no like use Cypher button or anything. Energy boost, has ability.
Just gives me the 2 points I used to use that quick throwback.
Oh, okay, I see. They're using a thrown light weapon. You can draw another. Oh, because you're throwing 2 of them. Yeah, so you can throw another one. Like you can roll again. And we're going to get a major effect out of that. So we'll deal with that in a second. But go ahead and roll the second one.
I'll just roll like an unarmed attack, or what would I roll?
Yeah, just a speed check. Just roll a speed check. Wow. Yeah, okay. Did you have any specific effects you wanted to do, or would you like to just apply these as damage?
He's got him held down there, Carson. Like I said, I just want to whip the books at him to try to calm him down.
To calm him down.
Into him.
Okay.
Like we're not trying to mess around and kill him. Like
Okay, I'm gonna say that the books hit him hard enough to like daze him as well.
yeah, or like stun him. Yeah.
So he's like there, like now there's little like Tweety birds going with the stars as this guy's like on the ground. Back of his head's bleeding a little bit, like you saw like a bit of blood going down the counter where he hit it. Like now it's like he goes to sit up at one point, be like, "Hey, you guys!" And then like two like large books out of nowhere, like thunk thunk. And he's like, "Ah!" And he's back again. Pass it when you're done. All right, Carson.
What's that thing that you guys say, Leo, when you're infringing on somebody's rights? Oh yeah, that's right. Stop resisting.
That's what it was.
You're gonna get
talking about Carson.
You're gonna get 2 assets on your attack if you're attacking him. By the way, stop resisting.
With a tire iron. Why not? Difficulty modifier. 2 assets.
That is correct.
I mean, I'm gonna put in 1. I can attack with speed if I'd like. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'd allow it because it's not like a heavy weapon that's like huge or anything. Crowbar, you can still wiggle it around quickly.
Tire iron. 'Cause I'm a
Tire
car
iron.
guy.
Yeah. Wow, your guys rolls. Holy shit. Yeah, so that actually would have been in like a difficulty 9. And yeah, you're dealing 6 damage. Jesus. Okay.
I'm gonna say something like, this is for like pepperoni, motherfucker.
Oh, what? What is going on? Why?
You
Yeah.
just give up and tell us like why you gave those books to some children. We won't have to bust your skull open.
You're attacking me!
Like you attacked us back, you could just give up.
I'm defending myself!
Well, stop resisting.
Now you know how the police feel. Jack.
Jack's gonna run up and he's gonna be like, "Resist this, motherfucker!" Or like, "Parry this, you fucking casual!" And he's gonna shoot him.
Casual, yeah. You get 2 assets on it.
Oh hell yeah!
About to die.
I guess I'll use effort while I'm at it.
So 6, yeah, that'll do her. That'll do her.
Okay. Yeah, Jack runs up and like
9 damage. Oh Jesus, fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, Jack like puts his foot like on his chest or some shit. Like before he goes to shoot him, he's like, "Yeah, fucking resist this, bitch," and tries to like shoot him in the mouth. I don't know.
And
Oh
I'm assuming
god.
there's no way I can try to stop you from murdering him.
Well,
If you want to try, sure.
he's not dead or anything, but like, yeah. So like, he's got like his one eye is now starting to swell from the book. He's got like there's like blood trickling from the back of his head, and he just shot him, and like part of his cheek like rips off, and he's just like, oh, ah! As this bunny man, and a couple of the Tweety birds around his head actually faint, and one of them vomits.
Nice. Yeah, Jack's like spits on him or some shit as well. Like
Oh!
kicks him a little bit.
In
He's
the
like,
wound!
"Yeah."
Duke.
Damn it, Platt! You took exactly what I was going to do. Walk up and put my foot on him and shoot him.
I'm sorry.
So double-sided. Eiffel Tower while
Yeah,
you
we
do
can-
it.
We can tag team him. Let's go.
Eiffel
Got
Tower.
fucking jumped, like fully jumped.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Why can't I?
He gave
move
kids a
myself
naughty
better?
book. He deserved it.
Wait, I got the left side. You got the right side. It's cool.
I'm gonna put my shotgun right to his forehead and be like, "Can't dodge this." Boom.
No, like
Yeah,
don't
you get-
kill him.
2 assets.
No, we have
Carson's
questions.
like, don't kill him, and Jack and Duke are just like fucking executioner style on this guy.
And
Like,
he's
Throwing books
he's
at him,
badly
yes.
injured.
We have questions for him. We gotta like ask. God damn
Oh
it.
my god, people. Can you roll low? Like, what the fuck?
My first
yeah.
good roll.
So 9 damage. Jesus. Fuck.
to be fair, Jack is the kind of guy that doesn't hold back. So when you told him to go in and like, you know,
So
he
you
doesn't stop.
pull the trigger. It is against his forehead. There is no way this is not a kill shot. But just as you do it, you sneeze and the gun moves and you blow off one of his ears instead. He is in bad shape but didn't die.
Do you want to shoot off a fucking foot too? You've given up at this point, right, Rabbit Dude?
Oh, he's a rabbit. Yeah, let's shoot one of his feet off. I bet they're lucky.
He's just laying there screaming, just like.
I think he's done, guys.
Cash.
Good job.
I don't even know what to say at this point.
We're the good guys.
Cash is gonna walk up like a few steps, be like, "This is fucking crazy," and then he's gonna grab another book off the shelf and stash it in his jacket.
Okay.
That's all he can do. I fight with my
The name of
fists.
this book is My Gingerbread Baby.
Okay.
Let's see what ChatGPT does with that. All right, Doc.
Doc is
There's a cartoon bunny man writhing in pain.
Doc turns the sound on his watch off at this point. This bunny's done. He knows he doesn't need any more, and Doc wants to move. Can't. Why can't I move?
Are you on the wrong tool?
Could be. Could be.
Let's see.
What was it? My
My gingerbread baby.
gingerbread baby.
Spell it however you want.
Token control. There we go. Okay. Doc's just gonna run up like all of his action and get right next to Carson.
Yeah.
He says, "I don't blame them. I blame you for this.
Like, what did I do, dude?
You said don't kill him yet, and they thought that meant 5 seconds later because they
Yeah.
haven't stopped blasting since we walked in the store."
I know, it was a lapse in judgment, dude. We will not ask them again.
I would like
Like
to
all
point
you
out
said
that
was alien, and then you just started blasting. Like you guys are crazy.
Jack's the like
said alien demon.
berserker rager type. So like when you say like time to get into a fight, he like eyes white.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just completely loses it. So
Doc, I'm sorry. I thought they were like the muscle, not psychopathic murder hobos.
I read them like a book when I met them. I knew this was gonna be the result.
When you say psychopathic murder hobos, I turn and look at you and be like, huh?
Stop stereotyping.
And like, yeah, Jack doesn't half chub his murder, so.
That's my turn. I'll send it to the bunny.
Okay. The bunny, he's gonna stand up. He's still like dazed and shit. And he's actually going to look at you, Duke. He spits, he goes to spit blood in your eyes.
Oh,
Dude, like, just give up. Come on, man. I can't keep stopping them.
Wants to die at this point.
oh no. So like, yeah, I want to dodge that.
Yeah, go ahead and you're gonna get an asset out of it.
Oh.
He's still dazed. Like he gets up and he's like woozy and oh my fucking god.
Oh yeah.
Are you guys cheating? What's going on?
White dice.
So, can I? He's barely alive, right?
Yeah, he goes to spit in your eyes, and it just dribbles down his chin instead. Like his jaw slightly unhinged.
Is there a way I could spin around and put a knife in the back of his neck?
Yeah, okay. So you just like spin around and go to try and stab him with a knife. You still have to roll for
try
it.
to avoid the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna try to avoid the spit and then just like back of the neck.
Sure. Yeah, you'll get an asset for it because he's dazed.
Okay. Let's do.
So 4. So yeah, you go to spin, but like there's blood everywhere in it. You just like it's a little bit too slippery, and you kind of like stagger a little bit. So it misses wide. Oh, okay.
I'm definitely re-rolling that.
A 7. There we go. Okay, so the knife goes to go in. It's going right towards his neck, but it's like one of those like combat knives. You realize, like, you didn't realize this at first, but one of the ones where you can like unscrew the end so that like the handle can come off for cleaning. And I guess it was loose because the blade actually just like falls out of it right before you stab him, and you just kind of like gently bonk him in the back of the head with the handle.
With my hunting knife? Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's it. That's his turn.
He's still alive? He's still standing?
Yeah.
This guy's like Will Ferrell from Austin Powers.
Leo.
Well, I guess we can't kill him because I just tried to do 7 damage to him.
That's right.
6 damage, yeah.
I am very, very injured.
I'm gonna move up.
Okay.
Few steps. Move up to here.
Okay.
Can I try to throw another book at him?
Yeah, sure.
Just like unarmed.
Give her. Yeah, just.
Why won't you die?
Oh no, that just goes wide. Like you go to throw it, and it's one of those things where like the page kind of ripped or the cover ripped off, and the book went wide.
Try to knock him out. Never my turn.
Carson. The bunny man like gives you the finger. Get out of my fucking store.
At this point, dude, I'm fucking honestly considering it. Are we gonna just have to keep beating your ass? Like, you're not dying, but we will fuck you up, I think.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
You can't fucking kill me.
Alright. I'm gonna go Jimmy Neutron Brain Blast, where the camera pans inside of Carson's ears, and instead of, you see all the neurons connecting, but it's all like conspiracy theory bullshit, Illuminati signs, pyramids, fucking a JFK airport, and fucking just grassy knoll, all sorts of shit. And I'm gonna try to look around the room and see if I can see anything conspiracy theory related, like what this guy is, how he's alive, what the fuck this fox thing means, if that's like a metaphor for a book or like anything like that.
It's a rabbit.
Roll an intellect task for me. We'll say that you got perception, right?
I do.
Roll that.
You know what? We're gonna put an effort to ease. Let's go, baby. Tragic.
Oh, I thought that was a 20 for a second, then I like rolled back to the 2. So it's a 2. I will give this to you actually with the 2, since it was eased by the 2 steps, so you got it. Right next to the ledger he was writing on, you also see another like small leather-bound book there, like just on the counter. That's just got like the title journal on it. Looks like a personal journal.
Carson not having learned his lesson is gonna look at Jack with his bloodthirsty look in his eyes with his gun out and be like, yo dude, stop shooting him and fucking grab that journal. That journal has some shit in it, dude. And that's my turn.
That's gonna work. All right, Jack.
Jack definitely hears that, but the Jack that hears that is like inside of you know, Jack's head, and the Jack that's in control right now has opted to pull out the cocaine knife and try and stab the rabbit man while he's on the ground. And Jack is like on top of him.
Well, he's standing right now. He'd stood up to like
is he
spit in
standing?
Duke's face. Yeah.
Either way, Jack's gonna try and stab him with the cocaine knife.
Okay, I would like to propose a GM intrusion.
Sure. Here, we'll give Carson the XP.
Okay. All right, and you're gonna step up, I'm assuming, so you can strike him.
Yep.
The cocaine knife.
Hey, Carson is living large with XP.
Yeah, Jack's gonna go for a little stabby.
All right. Put in everything you want into this. Difficulty 1. Did you want to re-roll that, or are we gonna accept difficulty 1?
No, we're just gonna take it. It's cool.
Okay. All right, great. Well, I mean, that might still hit. There we go. Just had to switch Carson in his place. As you do so, and you realize there's like a poof, and Carson and the bunny man are actually in opposite locations, and your knife was heading towards Carson. Carson, you need to defend yourself.
Jack doesn't even like he just is swinging, like he's just slashing. He doesn't care, friend or foe. He's out for blood at this point.
Okay, you easily defend yourself. Easily defend yourself.
Oh, shit. Jack, check out that journal. What the fuck?
Yeah, like, Jack, check out that journal as a knife like comes fucking inches from your fucking face. Like, Jack's like foaming at the mouth, like, like.
I think I fucked up here, guys.
Pass it when you're done.
Let me. Yeah.
Oh.
Duke. You there, Duke?
Sorry.
Oh, coughing fit. I get that. I just got over that shit myself.
Which means I didn't hear the last little bit either because I was kind of
the
hacking up a lung.
Jack tried to stab the old man, the bunny man, but the bunny man and Carson like swapped places somehow, and he almost stabbed Carson.
Oh, geez. Oh, it's my turn. Okay. I'm gonna pick up my knife.
Okay.
Apparently it fell on the ground.
Yep.
Man, we need something else to kill this thing with. And
Journal.
I'm gonna try and see if there's anything around here that might be better to kill him with.
Can I point out the journal?
Carson's been continuously screaming about someone picking up the journal from the countertop. As for something else to kill him with, there's nothing in here that would be more lethal than knives and shotguns.
Fine, I'll pick up this thing. I'm not a big book. I'll pick up the journal.
You do that, and the bunny man looks at you with like his one non-swollen eye, and he's like, "Hey, my journal!"
I'll open it up, see what's in it.
It's a personal journal. And it actually is titled Sanders the Breer.
Sanders the Breer.
Yeah, BRER.
Your name is Sanders, and you live in a desert?
Shut up.
Let's see. What do we have here? And I'll open it up and start reading. I'm gonna start reading out loud.
All right.
Just because
you're only just getting into it. It takes time to read through it, but you're the most information you got. Yeah, from Nevada. All right, go ahead and pass it when you're done. Cash.
Cash. I I see everybody is like up there now. I think once again his whole turn is pretty much going to be consumed with just like getting up close.
All right, getting closer. This guy's getting upset. I mean, he's barely standing. You don't understand how this guy is still standing. This thing.
Oh wait, sorry. You know what? Is the cash register there?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like an old cash register. It's still there.
Yeah. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna hop the counter. Would it be an object interaction or an action to just take the money from the register? Is it an old one?
I would let you just pop it and take it as like your action.
Wonderful. Can I increase my wealth from 2 to 3?
Yeah. I'm gonna say actually
that?
he does have enough money to bring you to a 3.
Wonderful.
In fact, you were surprised by the amount of wealth that was in here. For a tiny little bookshop that probably never sells anything, there was like, it was filled with mostly like $100 bills.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I take the whole stack, everything, even the change, and fucking pocket it all.
Here's the weird thing. There's $100 bills in there, but some of them are like old $100 bills. Like you see a couple in here that like printed like 1912.
Pleasure doing business with you, Rabbit Man.
God, fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah, I essentially run his pockets, and that's my turn.
All right. So breaking, entering, assault, theft. Well, I guess it would be robbery, wouldn't it? Doc.
Attempted murder, possibly
Attempted murder.
actual murder.
Doc. All right. Doc pulls out the taser, nightstick taser,
Oh.
and puts it up to the bunny's neck, and I'm just gonna zap him.
You're gonna try and zap the bunny. Okay.
Yep. So I'm not gonna apply anything to it. I'm just gonna pull it.
Difficulty 4. Okay, so you put the taser up to him. You go to click the button, and the LCD like readout on the side of it just says charge error, and nothing happened.
Shit, I forgot to fucking charge it. Damn it.
Well, it still shows a full battery. Just for some reason it said charge error, and it just didn't work when you used it on him.
Function and things so unreliable. I'm just gonna look and I'm gonna say, stop shooting bullets. Can we just subdue this guy so we can talk to him, please? And that's gonna be
Okay, well, he is on the rope, so he is going to use his vanish maneuver, and in a puff of smoke, disappears. That is the end of combat. That was round 4.
Can I track him?
I'd like throw a book where he was, just like throw it.
You can certainly try to track him because you're good at that shit. So yeah, if you want to roll that, you go for it.
Because we've like had like a scuffle, does it count as him having wronged me?
Yes. Oh, before you do that though, you need to calm down.
Yes, I do. Yeah, that's kind of yeah.
Is Carson gonna get stabbed today? Let's find out.
Let's see who gets stabbed.
He's closest.
It's just a regular ass intellect task.
Regular intellect. There you go. You needed it too. You're fine. All right.
All right. Let me roll to see if we can track this guy. That didn't add my. It should be a 4.
Yeah,
it's eased.
no, it should be a 5, I think, actually, because it says eased by 2 steps.
Maybe. Oh yeah, because I'm trained and it's
Yeah. So it should be a 5.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's enough. You, especially with him being hurt and stuff. You know, like he vanished, and there's no footprints around here, but you do see footprints near the front door. Like he, like sort of, you think he kind of, I don't know, teleported or jumped or something, and then he heads outside. But when you go to follow him outside, the footprints, they lead to the car, but then they just kind of go away.
Okay, Jack would like at least like follow the trail until he's like lost it, and then just kind of be like, you know, sort of like looking in the general area, but that would be immediately what he does as soon as the fight ends.
All right. So with that, your first tussle with Sanders the Breer, and it went well, but it didn't go well. I mean, he seemed pretty tough, but you hurt him a lot, but you weren't able to actually take him out. It's almost like these random bits of unluck just kept happening to you, and you couldn't finish him off. But that's something we're going to have to figure out for next week, because it is that time that we got to wrap it up. So thank you again for anyone that was watching. We will be back again, as far as I know, next week, unless something happens or we get sick again, or who knows, we never know. But as far as I know, we should be back next week. And as always, everyone here is a streamer, content creator, what have you. Links are in the doobly-doo down below. Don't forget to check them out. Give me a like and subscribe. And if you like what I do, don't hesitate to maybe drop a couple of bucks for this Canuck in my Ko-fi link. And awesome. When's the next stream games we have going on? I always get lost in this. Do you stream on Mondays?
I do.
You do?
I do. We're doing some pirate game tomorrow. I think we're back to it now after like 3 weeks off.
Sweet. Okay. So, Talking with Adam will be on Monday. Check him out at twitch.tv/Talking with Adam. And back on Wednesdays, we are back in hijinks we're still technically in Hasseldama. So check out Bad Hair Gaming. So it's twitch.tv/Bad Hair Gaming, or Arena, or any of his links down in the doobly-doo below. And check out I'm a Player in that one. So it's pretty cool. And yeah, so have yourself a good one. And another announcement.
Say, also, August 18th. I want to keep pushing that reminder that August 18th we'll be doing the For the Children charity event.
Yes.
Where 4 will enter, 1 will leave with $100 towards their chosen charity, and we'll be raising money for Extra Life that whole day as well.
I will be in that one as well. So August 18th. Oh, actually, one more announcement. CypherCon starts next Thursday, where they do the streams. Sean K. Reynolds is going to be doing some like rules discussion with the Cypher Unlimited guys on Thursday, and then Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays for the 3 weekends after that, a bunch of people are holding little one-shots to teach people the Cypher system. So if anyone is interested in those, you can go to the Cypher Unlimited Discord. The link is in the thing but down below, and you can join, and the signups will be dropping shortly if they haven't already, actually. I am running 3 Fridays in a row, but there's numerous GMs all running at the same times. There's like 5 or 6 games happening each day at the same time from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. Central Time. So check it out. It's probably going to be good shit. All right, that's it.